white people come up and say, what about, what's ifs? And it seems to me that the white community think they can tell the black community how to deal with racism.
Love Sophie.
You know, it's like, but what about this and who about that? You can't tell them how to deal with it.
Paige, baby, can I ask you a question though? Do you feel like when you're trying to educate...
Andy, can I have £1 every time one of you say good day? You're gonna ask you.
You know when I forgot what I was going to say. You know when people say you educate racism. I know you say you don't do it, but you know what I mean, right? You do feel you're always on the attack though, and that's the problem. Where you know people want to feel like they can. Oh, they're too scared to ask you a question in case.
You're not, because you've just asked me loads. We've had a nice conversation. People see
today, yes.
Do you know why, Ange? Because I only get views when I'm kicking off. I'll be honest with you. Shall I be honest? I only get views, so people only see me, when the views obviously go up, when I'm on the FYP, right? And I only get views when I'm heavily kicking off or crying or in distress. So when we're having calm combos like this, people see it because I'm in your room. When I'm in my room, no one actually cares. Brooks, when I'm in my room, no one cares enough to actually stay for the real education. Do you know what? I read a whole book. I've read 2 racism books on my life over, we took about a month. And we read the whole book, chapter by chapter per day, about anti-racism. And, there were so many, different people there, but there's only 50 people in the room. No one actually cares. And I get it. It can seem a bit boring. It can seem a bit schooly and preachy. I understand. But you can't sit there then and say, I'm always only on the attack when no one actually listens to the calm side. You know me, for fuck's sake. And I've had so many calm conversations. I've been pissed out my head in it and still had calm combos. I've been in lives where, even today, 7 people consistently coming up saying, Paige, can I ask you this? Paige, can I ask you that? And then some of them not even listening to the answer that they've asked a person of colour. And I'm still not sitting here being too rude. Nowadays I have a bit more banter with it because I'm not going to be depressed, Angela, and I'm not going to have my mental health affected because some people are ignorant on the app and don't understand. Paula, the fact that you're saying I'm aggressive when I'm being very, very calm is microaggressive. You're the problem. People like that, that's the problem. There's not one part of me that's been aggressive today. And if you think I'm aggressive, but Angie can scream and Corey can shout and Pal can jump up and down, and they never get called aggressive, maybe you don't think there's a slight disparity there, do you not think?
And it's exactly what Sophie said. Imagine you coming up to talk about racism, let's say, and then you're just met with, what about this? What about this? What is it? You're not even listening to me. Of course you're going to combat it because you're coming. Yeah, just shush.
It gets annoying sometimes as well. You see,
then you can have your say.
Exactly. You know when you're being when you want to go and fight someone, and someone's holding you back and they won't let you go, or when you're getting agitated and someone's calm down, and you're trying to be calm and it winds you up more. It's that kind of feeling when people keep asking me questions about racism but then they're ignoring me and then I get wound up. And I also do have ADHD, so sometimes I am really theatrical, I am passionate, I am a lot sometimes, but that's me and I'm never allowed to be that. But Pearl can be of her age jumping around in her kitchen screaming.
I think Paige is aggressive sometimes, yes, but I would say about...
Of course I am sometimes. Everyone is aggressive sometimes, no?
I would be. If I was getting racism constantly and there's people going, why are you only talking about, say, Sandra? Why are you not talking about, I don't know, Penelope? Who are you to say who they should talk about if they feel really offended by one person's
love heart. That comment there is the problem. Is Paige half white? She ain't fully black like us who have experienced proper racism. Explain what proper racism is, because there is a thing as mixed race or light skin privilege, and I heavily talk about that and educate people on that also as well. But colorism within our own community is not going to get us anywhere, sweetheart. Sorry, Sophie.
I just feel like, it would be nice to have that discussion where people can feel open and
Big up, Sophie.
It's no question is the wrong question, do you know what I mean? But I think people tread on eggshells because they're scared of being attacked or called.
Yeah, and I don't like that, but that's not nice. But at the same time, if they're scared and think I'm going to attack them, then probably just go on Google and ask Google then, innit? There is the internet too. Go on Google Scholar if you don't want to sit there and watch media stuff. Google Scholar. People, if you've gone to university, you know what it is. Type in Google Scholar on Google, and all it is it's people that have had actual journal articles that have been published by scholars or doctors and psychologists, and it's all scholared and published articles. And go and read stuff in the UK. Do you know what I mean? There's so much stuff on there. If I'm too aggressive for you, doesn't mean you get to be racist still or ignore the racism just because you don't like how this one brown person delivers it. Go and ask someone else and or go on Google. Do you see what I mean? I feel like people sometimes use my passion or aggressiveness to be ignorant and ignore it.
Can I ask you a question? Just 2 more questions. Do you think EQ is racist?
Yeah, heavily.
Do you think Corey's a racist?
I think Corey, with him, I find it difficult. No, I don't think he's inherently racist, but do I think he is privileged in terms of uses his white privilege, knowing he can get away with certain things, doesn't really want to say something.
Corey and EQ pretty much today when they said the same thing, right?
No, because Corey said it on the phone, and it's still wrong. It's racist saying it, don't get me wrong. Corey said it on the phone. What annoyed me about EQ is that she went, what do you mean, of course not? I don't like Corey, by the way. I said different types of racism. Corey said it thinking he wouldn't be heard, so that's still racist, yeah? Because he's still racist in the terms of, like, I'm talking, do you know what inherently means, guys?
The only thing that's worse when it's private.
Yeah, let me finish.
Yeah,
but
Can I just say, I don't
inherently
think
means.
EQ
Well,
is
you know,
racist.
Do I think Corey looks
on social media, so you're just gonna do.
Do I think Corey? No, I said inherently. Do I think Corey looks at black people and like is like ugh and has his hatred towards them like that? No. Do I think he uses white privilege to be racist? Yes. Do I think EQ hates black people? Yes. Do you see the difference? They're both racist. I'm saying the different forms of racism. I think Corey uses white privilege to say racist things. EQ said the N-word because of, I think everyone's forgetting it, Laura. Laura was in Corey's chat. Corey was on the phone doing whatever, using his white privilege to think he can say what the fuck he wants to say and it not offend anyone. But, sorry, some of the guys are making me laugh. But Laura only gifted Corey. That's all Laura did. And because Laura, a person of colour, was in the live, that's why Shep repeated what Corey said. She didn't say randomly, Corey, this is what you said, N-word, N-word, N-word. I'm not offended. She did direct it towards someone because she said, oh, look, here's Shep. And then said black something, blah, 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 get out of what did you say, Corey? And then went off to go and say it.
Do you not think that's because that's the only thing she can go at? Rather than the fact that she is racist. She just, the only thing she can go at Laura for is the fact that she is black. So I don't think EQ's racist at all. I don't think she hates black people. I don't think,
I think she is racist because I think they both use their white privilege, but one of them, Corey doesn't care about black people in terms of he doesn't care about the offence. I don't think he hates black people, but he doesn't care about black people. He doesn't.
Paigey, baby, do you remember when I saw Send Pearl that gorilla?
Yeah, that was really fucked up.
You do realise that that's just my favourite gift. It always has been.
Angela, Michelle sent me a gorilla.
One of those things, yeah, when afterwards I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I even spoke to him at Pearl on the phone. I said, oh, look, I swear to God I didn't send it for that reason. But everyone else thought that I had.
Is that what happened, Angie?
Yeah, they thought because she,
Is that what happened?
But I didn't. I've always said,
I didn't say that.
I like, that's my favourite gift. Because it stays.
Well, Michelle sent me a gorilla. Michelle's not racist, so...
I think you should send me a gorilla to prove you're not racist.
Sorry, can I make one last point before I go? I've noticed racism is used like a competition on here, like the white community. Yeah. So there could be two people that have said a racial slur.
What the fuck? Sorry.
And because they like one, they will say, oh, no, they're not racist. But they don't like the other one, so they'll say, oh, yeah, they're racist. It's not a competition. It doesn't matter whether you say.
Oh, and don't forget, guys, Jeffrey told me, I know I keep banging on about him, but I'm going to listen to him when I come off. And
like,
you know what? I feel like he's educating me.
Yep.
And that's
one time, 10 times, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I feel he's, educating me. Not that, you either want education or you don't, but I think it's so interesting to listen to. But, and it's good that you can find someone, whether it's Paigey Baby or someone else that you can actually, or you want to listen to. And, I find him quite interesting. Yeah, but don't forget his name's Jeffrey.me.
Saved. I've got him saved. I'm going to watch it after.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Paigey, have you watched it? I was going to say, I thought you might have watched the video.
I have.
It would be interesting.
The face as soon as I clicked on it, but I watched so much stuff that I can't explain how much I watched. Like, it all just blends into one. So I don't want to say and quote something he said and it's someone else. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have a
Paigey, do you know Jesse Peterson?
Not off the top of my head, I don't think.
Well, okay, never mind.
I don't think so.
Well, I've got another question. Do you agree? Do you believe in the race card? Do you think that exists?
Where do I get 30% off racism? Where do I get 30% off racism with this card? I don't. What the fuck is a race card? Like,
well,
what?
I've personally seen, for example.
Do you mean people maybe using race?
Be arrested, right? And then turn around to say, well, you only arrest me because of the colour of my skin, right? And right, to a police officer. And it wasn't about that. He had rugs on him. So that is.
Well, no, but how do you know that he wasn't?
Is that not using the race card?
How do you know? Even though, yes, he was found to have rugs on him. How do you know 100% for fact that he wasn't stopped because of the colour of his skin and they got lucky though? How do you know?
No, but you can say that about
exactly.
Anything.
So there's no race card.
But I have seen it though.
What do I get with a race card? Give me 3 things I get with a race card.
Well, so you think you're going to win the argument by saying, well, it's because you're racist.
A race card is us winning an argument over
I've seen black people, right, they've committed a crime and they actually said, well, it's racism, and they've committed a crime.
No, so us talking about racism, all we get from the race card, the only thing we get from the race card is winning the argument. Whoa, what a great card to have.
Wow, it's not winning the argument.
I'd rather hold that white privilege card, sweetheart, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, I feel people are scared to say things, right, because they're scared.
It's not a competition, Paigey.
But I feel like people are scared to say things because they're going to be classed as a racist, right? So I feel some people use that card for that reason. Because it's quite, oh my God, I'm not a racist. What are you talking about? I'm having a normal argument with you. How am I racist? You know what I mean?
Legally, you actually do.
I've had an argument with a woman, right? And that has actually said that I am racist for having an argument with her. And I'm just literally having an argument with her.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Colour of her skin.
You know, misogynistic men, misogyny, big problem in the world right now, yeah? Like dangers of men towards women. Do you think we have an emotional woman card? Do you think we have okay, so when women can't go down the street, like when we're talking about the things that we stand up for as women, we can't go to the park late at nights, we're worried about certain men, women just whinge, right? So do you think we have a vulnerable woman card or a women card?
Yes.
Regardless, it's not posed to you. Do you think? We don't. Of course we don't. We just can't walk down the street at night because sometimes men attack women.
Sorry, I got a bit confused. No.
Do you get what I mean? Like, we're just discussing things.
Disability card. But wait a minute, do you not say, Paigey Baby, that people use a mental health card? No,
I think people manipulate using mental health sometimes, and I think emotional manipulation, knowing that someone's going to feel sorry for you, using mental health when you're not actually going to fix that mental health, or you're not actually deep in it, as you said.
You know what I think? Okay, forget the mental health, the race card. Okay. That needs to be scrapped, right? Let's call it something else. But there is something there where, you can't, and I've seen it, people, where someone's had an argument, not mention colour, but all of a sudden you're racist because you're having an argument with a black person, or whatever it may be. You got arrested, but however, you got rugs on you, whatever it may be. There is something, whether it's a race card or something else, I think it is being used.
Not a race card. You just mean people using.
I think black people at times do use their colour.
So you think people manipulate
Yes, I've seen it.
Where have you seen it, Angela?
I've just said I've had an argument with a black person, not mentioned colour, none of this kind of thing, and all of a sudden I'm a racist because I'm having an argument with a black person.
Maybe they've just seen you on TikTok tell people to get back on boat.
I'm talking years ago now, before TikTok. You know what I mean? Well, however, I'm saying, we've all seen it. Come on, let's not play dumb now.
In today's society, there's multiple cards.
There's
the disability card, there's the mental health card, the transphobic card.
There are no cards.
The sexist card.
Yeah, we're not saying it's specifically a card. It's just where they're manipulating
let's stop calling it a card then. Because
but they're all manipulating.
But no one calls it anything but
every single card manipulate. They're using that card to manipulate.
Regardless of what word you use, it's being used.
But you only use it for race is my problem. You only use it for
disability.
No, people say the disability card and the mental health card.
Only now, but the race card's been used for decades, Linz, is what I mean. People say it now because people kept saying there's no card, and now people are disability card.
Well, whatever you want to use it, forget the word then, but it's still.
Yeah, it's been Uno, exactly, Chantal. The race card has been used. Well, the NF were marching down the streets in the 80s, headbutting the shit out of people of colour, going, get out of my country, if you're black, get back. And then you'd complain about it, and then they'd say, stop using your race card and whinging. That's where things like the race card come from.
Yeah, but there you go, Ian. You're living in the past, right? Okay, I get it.
Andy, it wasn't that long ago.
Okay, not long ago, I get it, but we're not talking about that.
You have to study history to know society.
That's completely different. We're not talking about that. You're twisting it around.
Angela, you have to. Okay, so when I went to university, I had to do history and ancient archaeology to understand sociology. You have to know about history to know why the current and present is happening.
Yeah, and I am
saying, Angie, that's like saying why study anything in the future? Why study any medicines for the future? Why do anything for the future? Because we live in the present. Don't live in the future, Angie. Live in the now.
Well, what I'm saying is you're twisting it around and make it, and you're saying it's talking about something about in the 80s, but we're not in the 80s.
No, I'm telling you where the race card come from. I'm telling you when the race card was used.
Okay, fine. It's come from there, but we're in 2025 now, and I have seen it with my own eyes.
Exactly. So if we're not
if we're not the 80s, baby, and I see what you're saying. Yeah, right. Okay, we're in 2025 now, and I have personally, with my own eyes, see people use their colour to try and get out of a situation by saying you are racist when it's nothing to do with colour. I have seen that, and we've all seen it. Let's not play dumb. That's why people say you're using the race card. Okay, forget the race card, but it is being used. Just like mental health gets used, disability gets used.
I'm not saying that. and I'm not saying every single, there's not one black person that may not play up to certain systemic stuff like that. But my problem is when it comes to black people doing it, more time it's because they've been in the situation. Same as mental health. Maybe people mock it, or
Experience.
maybe people do it with the doctors and say, is it because of my mental health? Because their mental health's been ignored. So you can say it like that because it's been ignored.
Yeah, well, it's still wrong regardless. It's living in your... what.
I mean, you find it wrong because it's been done to you. I don't think living in the past... I'm not living in the past because I'm very much here in the future.
But you are saying that in some ways, because you're saying because of your experience, you bring it in 2025, what you've experienced in the past.
80s. Yeah? Take that back now.
One second, Paige, baby, let me speak, please. You are, because you're saying basically, you're living in the past because it's 2025, but you're saying, I've got this brain fog now. I've totally lost my thought. See how I get brain fog? What was I talking about? What were we saying? Where am I?
Born in the bloody 80s, mate. I was not.
Oh, I was gonna.
You said I was living in the past because of my experience.
That's what I was gonna say, Paige, baby. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So you're saying, when I'm saying that you're living in the past, it's your experience, right, with racism. Yeah, you should never have to deal with that. First of all, right? But however, you're bringing it into a situation where you might use your colour because of and say, oh, it's because you're being racist because of your experience you've gone through, yeah, which is understandable. However, do you think instead of, and we understand the experience, we don't understand, but okay, you've gone through that experience, but however, you are bringing it to other situations where you are seeing racism that's maybe not there then because of your experience. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I don't run around saying, is it because I'm black? I'm not Ali G.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does, but I don't do that. And this whole Paige the victim thing. Do you know
said it's because of people's experiences. That's probably why they bring in colour.
No, I said you asked about the race card. I was explaining why the race card is more predominantly used over any other card when it's called a race card when it's not. Everyone says I'm a victim. I get so much racism and I don't cry. I don't do fuck all about it. Like I don't get what you want me to. I don't go and march every single day of my life. I very much get on and get up with it, and I just educate. So I don't really understand. Like the thing is with the community that I don't understand about with this community in the UK, yeah, is that we all want to be patriotic and everything else, but it's only it seems to be certain people that get to decide who's English enough, who's palatable enough, who is palatable enough to handle and be listened to and be understood. Who is allowed to have feelings, who is allowed to receive empathy. And this is what I don't understand. Like, it shouldn't be seen as a race card. Like, if I've been attacked or if my son's been attacked because of racism, instead of listening, people say, oh, you're just using the race card, you want sympathy. If you or someone else had an issue and you was in a minority, I'd very much have empathy and want to listen. Mm-hmm. The only problem is, nowadays, everyone's like, oh, I don't want to be educated, but you should have already been educated. This is, I think, some of you in the comments need to sit down and maybe go and, like, school and that and your family, people around you, like this should have already been done. You shouldn't be reaching big grown ass ages and not understand terms like white privilege or not understand terms like microaggressive or covert and overt racism, or not understand you can't say the N-word. Like if you've got to this big grown ass age and know that you can't say the N-word as a white person and really get so wound up saying why, like there's so many things that black people can't do or couldn't do. I'm nearly finished.
Okay.
That's my point. Like, it's a word. That's it. Like, get over it type thing. People know why they shouldn't. And if people, and do you know what annoys me? This whole white privilege thing. Everyone gets so wound up about white privilege, which actually is something that benefits you. But me as a person of colour and a mixed race person, I can sit there and very calmly say and understand that I've got mixed race privilege over darker skinned people in the UK. And why am I not being like, that's not fair? Like, if I can say as a person of colour that the levels of racism can be different in terms of acceptance and how I'm perceived in society as a lighter skinned person compared to a dark skinned person, and I receive the racism, you guys don't, but you can't handle the term white privilege. Do you not think that's a bit crazy? And I can handle my privilege as a person who also gets racism, though. It's not something that's so negative and scary. Nana Cuckoo, shut up.
Yeah. I get you saying. And another thing, I get attacked for not calling people out. And maybe I should, but I don't want to. I'll say that now. It's not my responsibility. I don't need to. I shouldn't be telling people. That's wrong. You just said the N-word.
You don't have to call out people, Andy. You don't. Do you know why people have to call out people? It's because you do lives and you will call out random people and do certain things when it depends on when you want to or for clout and stuff like that, and you'll interview certain people, but then you won't others. That's the only reason people call you out. If you didn't call out no one, I promise you, if you didn't call out no one would ask you to call out shit. Like they wouldn't. If you didn't have opinions on so much, no one would actually ask you to call out anything. I promise you.
Yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is, if someone said the N-word, they've done wrong. Why do I need to say you're wrong? They know they're wrong. They know they've done wrong. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. You know, you don't have to educate. You can't educate on the N-word. We all know what that means. So you know what I mean?
You do, Alicia.
So if you're calling someone an N-word, then they are racist. You know, and it's that simple.
It's like people want a race where it's saying, oh, everyone's like, but you can't be racist to white people. Do you guys, why would you want racism? Like, why would you want this? People in the comments say, but you can't be racist to white people, or there's no white privilege. No, I'm talking about systemically, because you can't systemically. You literally are in a country that benefits you and your skin colour. Why would you want racism? Why would you want systemic racism? I don't get why they want it.
Jeffrey Mead, right? You know what he was saying? He said, you know, the problem with with racism is people not just living in the past, but he said they're not looking at the opportunities they have. They're not grabbing the opportunities they have because they're still, talking on about, well, it's about cut. Do you know what I mean? Please do listen.
Yeah, I get that, but then you could also argue racial trauma and dissociation with yourself, your character, and where you are placed within society. You could also argue that, Angela. When you have dissociation and a displacement within society, maybe you feel like you can't go and grab certain things. I was talking about yesterday in my life, and I didn't feel, people kept telling me to shut up. I'm a loud black girl. I'm loud, yeah, but I'm also a public speaker. I've got 4,000 people.
One thing he was saying also is it's not because of your colour of your skin. It's because, like Pearl, for example, and I did say this today, she wanted to shut it down for whatever reason, but it's not because you're a black person. She's trying to shut down a black person.
No, but she did.
But you've taken it. You've taken it out. Oh, she wants to shut you down because you're a black person.
No, it's not because I'm black. She wanted to shut me down. That's not what anyone's getting. She shut me down in general whilst having a conversation about black people. She did it. That's disrespectful. She didn't do it because I'm black, or maybe because I'm racist, and maybe because I'm black she's got less respect, maybe. But she didn't say, Paige, I'm shutting you down because you're black. She shut a person of colour down in a debate or discussion about racism and people of colour, Angela. That's disrespectful, no? That would be like me shutting down a trans person. That would be like if someone's having a discussion, Angie, on transphobia, yeah? And then me being like, shut up, Mama Kaz, midway through her talking about it, and just shutting her down. That's me shutting down her experience, no?
Yeah, but someone he's only one black man, Angie. Why listen to him and not Paigey Baby? Because if people want to, listen to Paigey Baby, I'm not saying I'm not listening here, but if they want to, if they feel that Paigey Baby's interesting and you can educate, absolutely. For me, I think he's brilliant and I think he's amazing, and and I feel he's educating me, and each to their own. Do you know what I mean?
You have to listen to, like, you can listen to whoever you want to listen to. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not no one's teacher, do you understand? I may not be palatable to some people, and I may not be able to get through to some people. That's also fine. Like, I'm not asking to. I come here to have convos most of the time, and it just ends up in these conversations. I don't come here intentionally being like, everyone must listen. I have a degree in teaching, because I don't.
Yeah. Can we listen to Gypsy Queen? Are you in the box?
I am, Angie.
Hi.
Angie, just to answer your question a while ago, of course people can use the discriminating card, and I'm from the travel community, and every single day they use it against the,
Can I ask you a question, Gypsy Queen?
So of course they can use that.
Can I ask you a question? Towards the gypsy and travelling community, right? Would you class it as racism or discrimination? Is it racism or discrimination?
Sorry, I went there, Angie. I didn't hear.
Towards the gypsy and travelling community, would you class it as racism or discrimination?
Discrimination.
That's just because I have researched it, and they do class some websites class as racism.
So many gypsies as well, Angie. You can tie over, can't it? Because it's not just Irish travellers, is there?
Sorry, I kept breaking.
That's
It's not just Irish travellers. That's why it can go into racism as well.
There is just Irish travellers. We're only one of a kind. Gypsy, I keep on saying, comes from India, completely different country, completely different people.
Okay, Gypsy,
You're
my
one
bad.
of a kind people.
Thank
you.
You
only
sir.
get Irish travellers, and that's it.
right.
Well, there's gypsies, Angie. That's obviously why it
Yeah,
makes
two complete different cultures, Angie. They're from India, Angie. Yeah, Daddy, 1 second, I'm just on live. Sorry. They're from India, Angie, Romy Gypsy. So Pearls originated from India. Her ancestors are from India. My ancestors are from Ireland. You see the difference? They're two different people completely. So, but yeah, I, as a minority, do know that people in my culture also uses it as an excuse to get what they want in life as well, Angie. So yeah, people of colour, people of anyone can use it against the benefit that they want. I personally wouldn't do that. But
People use it all the time. They use their looks, their disability, whatever it may be.
yeah, of course.
You know? Yeah. Is there any more questions for Paigey, baby, guys?
Yeah, is that it? Can I get anything else?
Just one last thing regarding Paigey, guys. Paigey is not the voice of black people.
Thank
If
you.
you want to voice your, like, if you have any questions, there's plenty. Like, yeah, I've been in this box all this time, and all the questions have been directed towards Paigey.
So hungry
It's
guy,
like
if you're
I've
gonna
answered
come
some
up-
questions.
hungry guy,
That's
Like,
because she's the only black
come up
person,
and
with a mixed race person in the box. And like I said,
Angela,
people
if
want
you're
to get the
gonna
box
come
there,
up-
I'm
they're
mixed
not white
race.
people.
Hungry guys here.
Paigey,
Oh,
baby,
well,
you
I'm
actually
sorry.
come up to talk on it, so therefore you're volunteering yourself to talk on the racism
Are you
card,
talking to
aren't
me,
you?
Gypsy
So of course
Queen?
people is going to come to you and ask you questions and say things to you. If you are letting yourself out there to be, as you said, you're not a spokesperson, but yet you're coming up here to speak on your colour, so of course they can.
No, I
No,
don't
I
think
only
what I'm
came
saying
up
is,
because
like, you
Angela
can
was playing a
have
video
three
with
black
me,
people in
actually.
the box, but everyone will direct their question towards Paigey.
Because they think Hungry Guy, I'm going to
The
go
same
mad.
as
They think I'm going
travellers.
to
I'm
kick
up
off.
here, so people is going to direct their questions to me, aren't they? So if I'm
Yeah.
up here speaking on it, they're going to direct the questions to me.
No,
They're
yeah,
not
but I don't
blaming
talk
you.
for other people and other black people, Gypsy Queen. I'm not sure what, like, within your community, I don't know if it's the same type of thing, but one person doesn't speak for all, no?
No, you don't.
Exactly,
If I'm up
Samia.
here in the box speaking on my community, well, then my community is allowed to ask me questions, or people from other communities are allowed to ask me questions.
Yeah,
because
on
I'm up here answering
like
them.
travellers, 100%. Not on
Yeah.
not on specific women that are not you.
I also agree, it's not Paige's fault. Like, if someone was racist or discriminated, it's not her fault. That's their own person. But if you're
100%.
speaking, you're basically putting yourself as
No,
Well,
but I'm not.
put
Say, for
yourself out there.
if you want to talk about the traveller community, it's not fair that if one traveller done something really bad, yeah, on TikTok, I wouldn't come and say Gypsy Queen is your fault. Can you
No, I
explain
wouldn't
their reasons why they did it? I wouldn't come and say that to you, because why someone does something bad is only dependent on themselves, not your community. It has no reflection on your community.
No, but if you're going to jump in the box and defend them all the time, well, that's
I
why
haven't I've not defended anyone. I haven't done anything. I haven't defended anyone. Angela was just playing a video of me. I haven't.
Paige, not you personally. I'm just saying, if me as a person was constantly up here defending all the travelling gypsies, well, then I'm putting myself as a spokesperson, aren't I?
No, you've got a point there. You've got a point.
I just defend myself and my friends. Like, I stand up for what's right, and I talk when I believe I should talk. That's all I can do. My heart's clean, and I know that my God knows me at the end of my journey. That's the thing and the difference. I don't do things to antagonise. I don't actually do things, but people do. Like Hunger Guy just said, everyone that was jumping up, not the ones that had good conversations, obviously, but you can tell people that are trying to antagonise me within the comments, or people come up in boxes trying to be funny and trying to racially antagonise me. They think I'm going to kick off. Otherwise, they would ask Hunger Guy, or they would say to anyone else of colour in the room. But people want me to kick off. People want me to be aggressive, so they can turn around and then call me aggressive. And then if I cry, they'll sit there and be like, "We're a victim, man." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, because...
What do you mean I'm using the God thing? Why can't I talk about God? What the
I
hell?
agree with Paige on that, Angie. The reason why is because the same thing happens to us as well. Do you know what I mean? They use that, like they use being a traveller or something like that as an excuse to be horrible to people, and it's no excuse. It's absolutely no excuse, and it's letting the whole community down when they're like that. So,
I antagonise
You're right.
racism.
You're right. Oh, sorry, Paigey. I actually just wanted to come up and say, respect to Paige. I adore you. I absolutely adore you, and I think you do so much that you don't need to do.
No.
And yeah, you just I love you to bits. The same.
Oh, Susie, I
Victorian
do.
has her
I just
moments
wanted to.
too. Oh,
I ask you a
just wanted to say,
question? Sorry, carry on, Susie.
okay, Susie, pipe down.
No, just
we know you love her.
Open our mouth, guys.
Paige, baby, can I ask you one?
No. I love you too, Gypsy Queen. But can I just say about this Jeffrey Mead dude?
Oh yeah.
I was really, really fascinated yesterday when you played it. So I kind of did my own little bit of research, and I would say definitely do a bit of more research, Angie, before this guy, from what I've seen from all the things I've read. he's a bit of a
Susie, don't give it away. Don't give it away. Let Paige see him.
Oh.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
give it
sorry.
too much away. Don't give too much away.
I want
Okay.
to hear what she had to say. Susie, can you just continue? Sorry, Hungry Guy, but I'm just interested what she had to say about it.
Well, I don't. Well, a bit of it. Paigey's gone away, so maybe I can't say it. He. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was looking at it, like went onto Reddit and just did there's a few threads about him, some positive, some negative, and there's always going to be a bit of a balance there. But there was apparently a lot of the stuff he just does to rage bait white people into, he does it for money essentially and clout, and also he edits other black people's videos to make them say things that they didn't say and then use that as bait again. It's just like
is that?
I don't know. Listen, I mean, what gives you that impression?
me?
I love you.
What gives you the impression that's what he does?
No, just from seeing the videos that he's
Exactly. Well, I didn't see it that way, to be fair. I didn't see it that way.
Is this Jeremy Geezer you're talking about?
Yeah, I didn't see it that way though.
I know exactly who you mean now.
That's not evidence. This is what he does. Do you know what I mean? I like him. But anyway, you go and have a look and have your opinions. But Paige, we're talking about the boat thing, right? And the reason I'm mentioning this, right? This is a good example. Is sometimes you can say something where there's no intention behind it, right? Like what I said. So you know how I say always get on a boat to I say it by myself all the time. I say I'm going to put you on a boat to Ireland or New Zealand or wherever, yeah? So do you not think that kind of, like, even though Torian's saying it affected her, whether it did or not, I don't know. But what do you think about that, about someone saying, I'm going to put you on a boat? Is that thing in the past?
To be honest with you, of course you can say it in like a way that's not racist, but obviously in the UK, the connotations attached to boats and going back on a boat is racist majority of the time.
But
I think if it was anyone but you saying it, that wasn't maybe had racial, like, rage baiting debates, said the P word and stuff like that. I think if you didn't have the history you did, I don't think it would have been deemed as racist. Yeah. I think people took on the assumption of it being racist because of the vibe in your room, the things that you said.
This is where society has gone a bit nutty, where society is telling us we can't say that because of history. Are we not just once again living in the past because of what's happened? So we can't joke about a bloody boat because
I don't think it's because of history. I think it's the implications and effects that it has on a person in today's society. I think yes, there is snowflake things. Yes, I think there are certain things that I was like, oh, come on, it's too much. But then I think there are certain things that are rightfully being stopped. I think when you are causing offence to someone, I think the most decent thing in the world to do is to probably not do that in the first place when it's causing mass offence and then moan. Because the thing is, if you want to cause offence, right, this is what does my head in, Angela, yeah? People will cause offence when you want to sit there and so I can say things about boats. But then when someone is offended by it and wants to have their right to combat it, they're not allowed. And then it's like, oh, you're now the victim. I can't say what I want to say. Of course you can't just say anything you want to say without consequence, because there are consequences in life. So
you understand why I said it? It's because I was doing a debate on Remembrance Day.
I don't understand why you said it.
Basically, I did a discussion on Remembrance Day, okay? And so I had many people in my box had lost loved ones in war. So Torian, this is where I first met Torian. I thought, she was trolling me. And she was, putting up a Palestine flag and things, which is fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But I felt like she was taking the mix. She put a GUN to her head and she was laughing. And then she said, bun the army, bun this country. And that's her opinion.
Excuse me, can you stop talking about me in third person?
One sec, Torian, which is your opinion.
That's your Torian, it's you.
One sec, Torian, which is her opinion. You don't have to like living here. You were born here. You don't like the army. Your opinion. But I felt it was disrespectful on Remembrance Day when people were crying and you were laughing, putting the flag up, the GUN into your head, all of that kind of thing. So I said, I'm going to put you on a boat to. I said about myself as well, though. But I said I'm going to put you on a boat to another country. I didn't say back to your country because you were born here. I said to another country. Probably shouldn't have said it. However, there was no racial intention behind it. It was just purely because of your trolling on the wrong day.
You can say things without the intention of offence, but it can still cause offence, right?
Yeah, but however, she caused a lot of offence to people that were...
Excuse me, that's a lie, Angela.
I got the 10-hour live.
That's a lie.
I got the 10-hour live, you did.
Yeah, you always say you've got the 10-hour live, but never play
would you like me to post it?
Yes, I would.
I'll have to go through it. Give me a day.
Okay.
A day, 24 hours.
I'm giving you 24 hours.
No, the day is 24 hours. That is a day.
24 hours.
Obviously, it's a 10-hour live, but if you were there, you would know. I can't post a 10-hour live, guys. For God's sake.
Don't
That was the longest discussion ever. I swear to God, it was 10.
No, it was. We was in the box. I was in the box for 8 hours that day.
Yeah. Don't you remember? That's where we met Wendy.
Was that Wyndham?
Yeah, do you remember Paige? Wendy.
Was that the one who had she couldn't take her kids in the front garden?
Yes, because of whatever she said, and then she had
For the black
she came up
people.
with the
Oh, yeah,
picture
she
with the
had
Black
to kick it
Panther and
out
all the
tonight.
White Panthers behind it.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think she got kicked, didn't she, or something?
Yeah, she did. Wendy said she was scared to play outside the front as a little kid because black men would steal her.
Someone just asked me, if I don't like the UK, why don't you leave?
It's expensive. Do you know how
Can I ask
expensive
you
it
about
is?
that question as well? Do you feel, because I say that to white people, I'll say it about myself, I might keep going complaining, Angie, go home, you know what I mean? Do you find it offensive if it was to a black, do you know what I mean? Do you feel like you're causing a divide, do you know what I mean? Do you feel that would be offensive? And it's not because you're being racist, it's because someone's complaining about living here.
No, I think you shouldn't tell anyone. Like, no, you're not from here though, Angie. So if I say go home and it's not your saying,
You're an immigrant.
Yeah, you actually are an immigrant.
No, Torian was born here, so what did they say? They said, oh, why
Yeah,
you
they tell us to go back. We're born here. We're British, mate. Our passports are purple, not the new blue ones. We're purple.
I just got the impression that comment, they weren't being racist, they were just saying this because, you know, you're saying you don't like living.
Angie, just before you continue, can we get rid of delusive Nikki? I think she's served her purpose.
Oh,
now.
she's
No, she needs to go. She served her purpose.
No. She's here to stay for good. I love to listen. Please do not go in on my mods. Does anyone have any more questions?
Yeah, do you have any more questions, Susie? Oh, Susie's there. I've already spoke to Susie.
I'm just going to jump down.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, you did. Thank you so much for listening. And
I
I do love
We love Susie around here.
Keep doing what you're doing. Bye bye.
Thank you, my beautiful. I love you having you.
Thank you, Susie.
Alicia has a question. Can we get Alicia?
Nikki or Gio?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi. It's just a quick one, really. I've got a big group of friends. Some are full black, some are mixed race, some are Indian. And I get the way we talk to each other between our group of friends is very, it's not racist, but we speak to each other in a friendly banter way. But we were out a couple of weeks ago and I got branded racist within my group for something that I says to one of my friends.
What did you say without saying the whole word? Please don't say the whole word if you can spell it out.
Anakin.
We had a joke about the food we were eating.
Right.
And I mentioned to one of my friends about people are going to
say the whole word. Don't say the whole word.
It's between my friends about eating a banana. Okay? The whole crowd laughed.
What was the context behind that? You know,
we were on about the foods that we eat, and I'm a very fussy eater, right? And they said, and I said, oh God, I hate bananas. I hate them. I hate the texture. I hate the smell. I hate everything about them. And one of the Asian lads made a joke to one of my black friends and said, well, I bet you love them. And I said, yeah, I bet he does. But me as the white girl got branded the racist.
See, to me, I would think that was. I think that's ridiculous. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you've got snowflake friends.
Yeah, I think if you said something like on the lines of, you know,
this wasn't my friends.
Colour, yeah, then I'd say yes.
Yeah, these weren't my friends that were saying. This was someone on like a different
If you
group.
both told a black man to eat a banana, you're both making cultural jokes that are inappropriate. The Asian guy and you.
But is that between a group of friends when they say...
If the black people are the ones saying they're offended, then obviously it's not between a group of friends, is it, darling? You're using a joke at the expense of other people. Did the black people find it funny?
Yes. The whole table.
So who called you racist then?
The person on the next table.
The people on the next table?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they were felt that your comments that your friends allowed, which maybe they probably shouldn't. Maybe they felt uncomfortable just because one person allows it. It's like there's black people that let their white friends say the N-word, ridiculous. But I'm saying maybe because it's inappropriate, culturally inappropriate, maybe someone else found it offensive. That's why I say when you make these kind of jokes, if you leave it to have it in your friendship group, then don't have it in public and then wonder why people get offended. Like have them jokes in your own friendship group, in your own spaces. Don't have it where other ears can be heard and it be offended. Because how are you going to tell someone else because your friend doesn't find it offensive? How are you going to tell someone else that they're not to find it offensive?
Can I ask you a question though, Nikki? You know, you talk about bananas. Could that not have been in an actual way? How do you know it's to do with, you know?
But they sell it to the black people.
It was because my Asian male friend made a joke, and I went back with my Asian male friend and laughed.
So it wasn't taken. I was just trying to get.
It was like it was taken completely out of context.
You did it in the public domain.
Yeah, you know,
some people like to get iglooed in their bedroom. Doesn't mean you can do it in the back garden when your neighbour can see.
Yeah.
So the next table, there was someone sitting in the next table. Yeah. You guys were talking about a banana, and the next table that's not with you, that wasn't with you, literally turned around and said, "Oh, I bet he does." Like to the black guy saying he likes bananas.
No, it was a friend.
God's sake, hungry guy.
No, this was on the same. That comment was made between our group of friends.
Okay.
It was the next table that said, "Oh," and
if you made a racially inappropriate joke, don't do it again. I'd say if your friends don't mind it, then more for your friends, do it in front of them. I don't know. I can't control your friends in it, but I don't know. You can't make racially inappropriate jokes.
When you said that comment, I bet he does. You knew what you were referring to, right?
No, the Asian lad said that.
No,
I bet he does.
You say, I bet he does.
Yeah.
So you knew that you knew what he was joking about. You knew he was being
and the lad who the Asian lad said it to, I don't want to say names. The lad who the Asian lad said it to was already in fits of laughter.
Yeah, but does it matter if he does? You said it in public. Do you not? There's black people that let their white friends say the N-word. Yeah, other black people don't have to be okay with that. So when you've said it in a public domain, then people are going to be offended. Like you can't say as a white lady they're not allowed to be offended by when you're saying a racially inappropriate joke in public. You can't. That's ridiculous. You're gonna get branded a racist, of course you are, because you're in public. And it's like if you're saying things in public, most people think, oh, what the hell are they saying behind the scenes? Then that's what happens.
People are allowed to be offended.
This was why I come up, because it was within a group, a fully diverse group, and you know we're all friends. And when I walk into a pub or a restaurant, wherever we're meeting, they'll say the N-word but with a W.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
No, towards a white person.
Yeah, towards me. And you know, we just have such a laugh and a joke all the time about different things, and that time it's never happened before.
Call me that all the time, the W word. I never said anything back. I've never even think of it. No. I used to think, I wonder if if I said that to him, which I never would have, if he'd be offended. I mean, I wasn't offended. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't.
That's what I mean. Can we stop as well? Because racism is offensive. Yeah. So let's stop saying, because you like people. I'm scared to say you guys. I mean in the cult, because you guys think I mean white people. I just mean the cult. I'm fucking terrified. People think that we as people of colour just throw around everything's racist. However, in this room, like even just saying this is racist, that's not racist. Saying wigger has no racial connotation. You're not offended, like you just said. So let's not pretend to be offended by things and call it racism when it's not. When
someone else wouldn't be though. I just wasn't.
No, but I mean, really and truly, it's not gonna come on. It's not nice. Calling anyone a name is not nice. Do you understand? But let's not pretend that we care and we're so offended.
I just don't think people should use it full stop. It encourages.
I agree. But I mean, let's not pretend to be.
The point that I was trying to make though is that within like our circle of friends, there's things thrown about constantly. But obviously, if being in the public place and that happening on that day, it has made me realise that even though we're in a group of friends and these things are accepted by us all, whatever's thrown at us. We can't do it.
Is it a nervous laugh, or do they participate in said jokes? I'm just actually checking.
No, they throw it straight back.
Okay, so just because your friends can't, I just said you're allowed to, Rapid Bunny. Don't ever put a question mark to me again in the comments. When you're out in public, because your friends don't deem it offensive, you know that other people can though, yeah?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, but it's never happened before. And I sort of like, it took me...
It's a different time, Nikki. It's a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are braver now and people just say things with chest. They didn't before. This is another thing.
Was that Asian guy being racist as well, though?
Yeah.
Or was it different because he's, Asian?
No, it's not different. it's racist.
I think basically, if you're offended by something, or if you think something isn't offensive, okay, it doesn't mean everyone else has to think the same way that you do. Okay, people are allowed to think differently. You might think something isn't racist, something isn't this and all of that. You're probably right, you're probably wrong. I don't know. But then if someone else perceives it to be something different that is not aligns with what you're saying, okay, that if people are allowed to have their own opinion. Okay, you can't be like, oh, if you're offended by that, oh, you're a snowflake and stuff like. You can't be a snowflake in this world. Like, it's just.
Some of the comments has put this needs to stop. I mean, at the end of the day, people talk on racism to educate people. I don't think, it's my platform as well. I don't think it needs to stop if people want us to talk. I think it's interesting. I find it interesting.
And you've just proved the point there, Hungry Guy. This is one of the questions I wanted to ask, because obviously, the discussion about EQ, I'm not going to talk about it. I didn't see it, okay? But my question is, like, obviously, Paige was offended by it, but you said you didn't think she was a racist. So everybody has free will, and everybody has their own opinion. Does that make sense? So what you just said then actually answered one of my questions. The next question was, how do you feel about the word being used in certain music and people not realising, obviously younger people, how offensive it can be?
Yeah.
Who's that to?
Any of you.
Hungry Guy, you kick this one off. I need a wee.
Well, the N-word, you shouldn't say the N-word. I think even children know the N-word is a bad word to say. And I think if you're going to use it in, like, lyrics and stuff like that, the hip-hop world, in America, they've literally changed that word to mean it, like, for camaraderie, basically. I don't know, I don't agree with that, but if that's what they've done, that's what they've done. However, just because the black people are saying it to each other, they're not saying it in the same way that you would say it. Because when a white person says that word, it could only mean one thing. Okay, you will never say it in an endearing way or anything like that.
Hungry Guy, can I ask you a question? What if a white person was to sing the lyrics?
Yeah, but it's still like, you can't be like, this is when I think people try to get clever. And it's a bit like, I want to punch you now just for trying to be clever, not for even saying the word.
Eminem. He's white and he's
Eminem.
I don't think Eminem has ever said the N-word in a song.
Can
you tell me a song that he said it?
Do you say the S word?
Sorry?
Does Angela, the S word towards disabled people, do you say that?
The S. Have I said it? I have said it.
No, would you say it? Like, would you say it? Would you?
No.
And so, would you say the F word towards GAY people?
Who?
The F word. The old school homophobic slur? F word.
Oh, no, I've never used that word.
Okay, so Eminem uses them in his songs. Do you repeat them words when you sing it in public?
I don't even know his lyrics.
Would you, people in the comments, black people or white people, anyone, this is not race dependent, this question. When Eminem uses the F word, or the S slur in his words, and you're out in public, would you sing that? Would you sing it?
No, I wouldn't sing it in private. To be honest.
Absolutely not.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah, please do, Devon, because I don't agree with it. I would never say those words, but I'm my own person. Does that make sense? The same as Paige is her own person, Hungry is their own person, yourself is your own person, and Torian is their own person.
Huh? Just quickly before I'm gonna go in a second, white people should not say the N word. It is not bloody sports science. It is sense, okay? You don't say the N word. You are not black. It is that flipping simple. Not in the songs, not in whatever. You don't say it. It is a derogatory racial slur. And I'm sick and tired of you white people keep asking us, oh, but they say it in songs. Do not say it. It's as simple as that.
It's not what I'm saying, though.
I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in general. Like, are we dumb or are we stupid?
Oh no, Torin, I think it's a very interesting question myself because
white people shouldn't say it.
Yeah, but one sec, Torin.
If you can teach your kids not to say cunt in a song,
he says derogatory words. Okay.
Yeah, but you're using a song, Angie. You're using the word. Okay, so don't say the N word regardless. But I hate the whole song debate. Like, it's not. You don't have to be smart, to understand. If you can stop your kids saying the cunt word or fuck or shit in a song, I'm pretty sure you can stop your kids saying a racially derogatory term in the song too. No, like, why do you need to say the racist one? If your kids are going around and not swearing in school and they hear it in songs every day, I grew up listening to Bashment and Dancehall, and I'm not saying skinot every time I go into primary school to do my little English class. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So why can't people and adults? Because the kids aren't saying the N-word in songs, by the way. My mixed race kids, black kids, little white kids that I've seen. It's adults, Angie. It's adults asking, why can't we sing the N-word? Why do you want to sing the N-word? Let me know that. Why do you want to?
I think, Paige, baby, my question is, because I would never say it anyway, is just as an education, as to other people do it. They do sing it, in the lyrics. And would that be classed as acceptable or not?
Also, like bed sores. You like the Paris song and you like bed sores. We all different in this life, Levi, Marshy, sweetheart.
So can I
leave Levi alone?
Can I follow on from what Torian was saying, right? We're all old enough to know what that word means, right? That word is extremely powerful. It's really derogatory. And like Paige said, this is the way I always ask people. Song, not song. When you know the meaning of the word, why would you want to say it? Why is there a feeling of, oh, why can't I say this word? How come you're allowed to say this word? We say it because it was so disgusting that we tried to take the hatefulness from it, that feeling that we feel when we get called it, and we tried to own it.
We can
say that word. I just finished and then everyone can take over. We can now say that word. We're going to take the power back. But why would anybody want to say it? Song otherwise when you know what it means and you know how much it hurts the black community.
I mean, I know it's been reclaimed that word, right? However, do you feel that it should stop being said by the black community?
Yeah, maybe. That's a different debate for for the people that are doing it, though, Angie.
Yes,
the people
Angie,
The people that are reclaiming the word or using the word, it's up for a debate for them, not between people that have nothing to do with. Spirit in the comments, can I just say, no, you do not have an M-pass word, regardless of your friends or whoever gave it to you. They're setting you up for failure, sweetheart, because they may let you say the N-word around them, but come outside and see if you don't catch fish if you're saying it in public. You're going to set yourself up for failure. There is no such thing as an N-word pass. What the freaking heliante?
What does that mean, N-pass?
Black friends have allowed her to say the N-word. There is no such thing as a pass. Your friends are setting you up.
She's lying.
Like your friends are setting you up and don't like you because you can maybe say it in front of them and not get a punch, but go say it out in public to another black person and see if that pass is passing. Because it will not be...
She's lying.
Yeah. Does anyone have any more questions or anything to add?
I often hear people saying that something isn't racist, right? And there's a lot of discussions on this app about what's racist and what's not racist. I always try to make people understand in a way that they'll understand. So I'll speak to the women in the room. Misogyny. Women experience misogyny, and they know when a man is mansplaining to them, or they know things that feels like misogyny to them. And sometimes they'll point that out to men, and they'll say, I feel this way. And men will turn around and say, well, that's not misogyny. I'm not doing that.
Yes, Levi.
That woman knows exactly what she's experiencing, does she not? And that's what it feels like when we have to try to tell someone that something's racist when they're turning around and saying it's not racist.
Yeah. Well, remember
the only thing you need a pass for is the gym, Levi, mate. That's the only thing you need a pass for, not the
We love you, Levi.
You get on that treadmill, sweetie. You run for your life.
I just want to talk about something different, and that's racism towards white people. Just really quickly here. Do you remember that girl that was on, I think, was that TikTok or something? She got arrested for racism. Do you remember? She got sacked and everything. What do you think of that? I mean, because it is racism. I mean, some people say it's not.
It's terrible then. It's terrible. Yes, Miss Reds, because he said he's going to say the N word. I will definitely. I'm not going to be racist to him and go back for back. So I'm going to say get on a gym, get on a treadmill. You don't get the N word pass. If it's racist, it's bad, Angela. There you go. No one should be going for anybody because of the colour of their skin. Okay, nobody, regardless. Fat phobia is crazy. Nobody.
Oh, what the hell? Who said Henry Hoover? Can we have some different ends in the box? It's always the same boring
See?
ones.
That's disgusting.
And then,
Really messed up.
You're getting a follow.
and then if Ruby's, well, what is this the same person? Oh, I think that, yeah, they blocked.
Oh, they blocked him. No.
Hungry guy, shut up.
Guys, can you just let me, if you don't mind, let me just read it before you block it? Because I think there was another comment there. I'm not too sure I was about to read it. But it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't be listening to that, Andy, honestly.
No, well, I just wanted to point out. I wanted, because we are talking about racism, to point out what people are saying in the comments. Name and shame and everything,
Shame them now.
I mean, I appreciate this conversation. I would never.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it.
I would never come out of any of those, but on my own free will, I'm my own person. Do you know what I mean? And I'd like to think I'm educated, but there will always be, unfortunately, unconscious racism. And
I've got an important question for you, Paigey, baby.
Offence, but I try my hardest. And I was brought up by somebody, that was 103 when I lost them. So I was brought up in a generation which was very racist. But I was always taught.
People saying you've got an unaliver on your stage. Sorry, carry on.
Sorry, Paula, are you capiche?
Not amazing.
Are you capiche?
Alive someone?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I'm terrified. I can't be around murderers. I'm scared.
Angie, stop being thick. You're taking the piss. What do you mean?
Angie's not thick.
Paige, I was going to ask you a question. What about this charity that was a pearl? My opinion was that is F off. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I'll put it to any charity of my choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you haven't been convicted of racism, Angela. You know when you commit crimes.
Even if she was convicted of racism, even if I was convicted of racism, just say
no. But I'm saying,
okay, put it towards a charity. I want to put it towards.
Hi, Jack Queen, darling. Oh, Jackie, how are you, my love? No, okay, so. She was trying to go off the scale of when the lady asked Kenzino's mum, I personally don't care, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care. But I think Pearl tried to do the thing, when you get community service, for instance, or you have to do like a community-based project after something. Like a court-ordered donation. Sorry, go on, T.
It's fine. I was just going to say, Capiche, did you murder someone?
That's what I've been asking. I'm scared. Are you actually? Did she not, Angie, or are you lying?
No, she didn't. People were trying to do it. Wasn't an exposure on you, right? I don't think it was in the paper.
Okay, that's fine. I'm clueless.
I hope not.
I think Pal's lying. Number one, I don't believe that she did give to any.
No,
because she said to Kenzino's mum,
she said Black Lives Matter. That's not a
no, she didn't say that at the start though. When she said it, she said she gave to a black kids charity, Angela, right? And then she went to Kenzino's. When Kenzino's mum said, "Oh, which one?" She went, "Oh, because when you don't know and you can't name it, you can't lie quick enough on Google." So she was like, which one it is. There's loads of black kids charities. Like, what the hell? We don't know. I don't believe she gave to anyone. I think she's chatting poop. She probably does. I'm not saying she don't give to charity. But I don't think, and if she did, I believe it probably would have been like, when the courts say you've got to do this or you've got to do like an awareness course, it's probably something like, that's what she said, Indigo. That was her exact word.
So I know she said Black Lives Matter, and I just said that to an organisation I support, Black Lives Matter. It's also like
Black Lives Matter in the UK it's not the same in America. It's not the same people.
And didn't Black Lives Matter get shut down?
It's not the same organisation, Angela. The UK one and the US one is completely different organisations, run by completely different people. Obviously, we don't have all the extra crap they have in America. All the extraness and the drama and the democracy and all that crap. But yeah, we have a completely different association. But she didn't say BLM at the start. She said, "I give to a black kids or children's charity." That's what she said.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that to be true. No, I don't at all.
No, I don't think she did either.
I think she's
You would know
talking.
the name straight away, wouldn't you? Well, it was this charity.
Yeah, you'd know it straight away. I just think even if she didn't want to answer Kenzie and Esmond's question, I'd just say no.
And God, she didn't have to go do it. I think this is what Pearl has mentioned herself, just out of the blue. I have gifted to a charity. So obviously the next question is, who? So
Yeah.
you know, and that's
what I mean. She's lying. She's a little fibber. It doesn't matter. She said it, and we're discussing it. Miss Say It X, right X. Why have you got so many X's in your names? Bloody confusing.
Paige, isn't that like what she said? It's like saying, well, you know, my best friend's black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like saying you support Oxfam. I'm not racist. I give father to Oxfam.
I have a question for Angie. Angie, I've got a question for
It's
you.
a shit when you're a racist. I'm done with that fucking stupidity card. Racist. Anyway.
I'm going to drop.
You're okay,
Paula,
Piss off.
sorry.
Anyway. But yeah,
Paula,
I'm
sorry.
Irish.
I just
I'm
wanna
Irish.
say thank
Okay,
you for
and I
answering
want to
my
talk.
questions.
I want to
It's
talk.
very
Well, one say, can we just hear from Paula? Because I want to hear what she has to say.
She's Irish. She should talk. What is this?
Who said that?
That's what she just said. I'm Irish, so let me talk. Let me talk. What does that mean?
It must be white privilege, is it? It's a white
Definitely
privilege.
is white. Definitely a white privilege.
Oh,
Because you came up here.
I scored.
You came up here. You're very rude.
Oh my god,
You're very rude with the attitude. Like there's no need for that.
You
So
are
yeah, it is
fucking-
white privilege.
Paula, this is
jealous.
England.
You're so fucking
England.
Can you calm down the language, Paula, please? Can you just
You're so fucking jealous. You're so jealous, but we're too nice. We don't take that
You've got
bullshit.
Lila's saliva in your gob, Paula.
Piss off with your racist card. We're done with you.
Swallow the
Paula,
spit.
go play with traffic.
Paula, swallow the spunk in your mouth and then come back and try and have a civilized conversation, darling.
Didn't you just use the Irish card?
I had an Irish card go off there. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I did too.
Devin, what was you going to say?
So I have a question for you, right?
Yeah.
If somebody says that you did something racist, right?
If I did something racist,
Yeah, just I'll put it out to anyone. If somebody said, I feel something that you did was racist, you say no, and you continue to do it, then they brand you racist. Is that acceptable?
Oh, it depends.
If they've given you the warning, if they've given you the warning and they said, for instance, this is a microaggression, right? I consider this racist, right? Do you not think to then ignore that and to continue to do the thing that those people have said, this is racist?
I think it depends what it is, because like I said, some people just say that, don't they, when it's not. You know what I mean? It really just depends. And you know, you
Okay,
say you
with
can't take
more than one
tell
person.
that person how to feel, but then they could be feeling a certain way where that person has not been racist. It depends what it is. Give me an example.
Okay, so an example is this. If the whole black community said that you doing something was deemed as racist and you
But
stood
what
back
have
and
I
said,
done? Tell me what have I done?
I don't know. Let's say using black terminologies and you don't normally use it, for
Black
instance.
terminologies is what is it? Black
Yeah, or if you were just, I don't know, if something was a microaggression and I turned to you and I said, I consider this a microaggression, you saying, touching somebody's hair, for instance, in public, or like, and I say that's kind of
then of
microaggression.
course you wouldn't do it now.
And if you did it again,
Yeah.
am I within my rights to call you a racist?
Yeah, if what you've done is racist, yes.
Well, but what if you're refusing to accept that as racist?
Can I give you an example then? The Banana Boat song.
Yes.
Because someone put it in the comments, and I thought, okay, good
There we
example.
go. That's a really good example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally would still play it. I love that song, number one. Number two, it's a song that is played on Amazon, is played everywhere. So that is the song, yeah? But to me, that's not... that my intention is to be racist, is because I like a song.
You played it to a black person, Angie.
Oh.
Who? Oh, no, you can't say about AR. Yeah, AR we were talking about immigration. We're not talking about colour. There was nothing to do with colour. We were talking about getting on boats and, was having...
Yeah, actually, I was going to talk to you about
That's what I said. We were talking about we're having banter. He was telling me to go back to New Zealand and all this, and that's why. So they see how it's got twisted. See how that got
Angela.
twisted. Example, hungry guy. He made it about race. Please watch this guy.
Angela, another thing as well.
The issue, hungry guy.
Angela, you need to stop singing all these row your boats and all these songs because you like to do it a lot.
But no, wait a minute. When I say things to myself about going back to my country,
It's not to yourself. You and Evil Queen were singing "Row, row, row your boat" to me in your live a few days ago.
And can you stop singing the freedom song? Because you know the song you sing. You know the song you sing, the freedom song, the daylight come. That's actually it's like a freedom song. No, but it's like when people are doing it in a racist manner, and it's a song that a man sang like as in a freedom song against racism. That's really mocking it, Angela. You're singing it.
Listen, when
you're singing it to joke about racism, it's a freedom song, Angela. You don't understand what I mean? Like,
I know what you're saying, but I just feel it's the context behind it, and I don't play any song. I don't play.
No, but just don't sing the song. Then I'm not saying you can't sing the song ever. I'm saying you only sing
song. What's it called?
What's it called, guys? What's the song called? The Beetlejuice song. No. Listen to what I'm saying. The song isn't racist. The song is sang by a black man.
Let my people go.
Oh, let me see what it's called. Hold on.
Let my people go.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Oh no, I love that song. And I think, you know what? I think that is history. If that is a freedom song as to, sanctuary of history, I think it's an important song. Absolutely. And that's the way I think it should be looked at.
That's it. Hold on. What's his name?
I know what what song you're saying. Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, as in, like, he was singing that when he was talking about, like, putting, like, on the banana boats and the ships and stuff like that, like, the freedom part of it and, like, the work that they go through and stuff like that. Like, I'm singing.
I'll have to listen to
I'm saying you can sing it. Anyone can sing it. When you're singing it, I'm saying, when you, like, when you're making, like, racial banter jokes, I know what you do. You clock it when you sing it then. When you're doing it like that is what I'm saying. When you're singing that boat song, like, you sang it to someone, can't remember who it was when I was in the box, and you was doing it to wind them up. Like that's like using that.
That's a
song.
white person.
Do you know what, Angela?
I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that
sing
was
the song. It was good intentions. Don't sing the song about. That's what I'm saying. Sing the song with good intentions.
Wait, Angela, wait.
Okay, I'll give you one second. I'll get you saying and with the intentions behind it. But however, I have a bit of banter, and I say about me going home on a boat, and I say row your boat. I am not going to not do that because that is just my banter. Do you know what I mean? But I understand if I was to say
you played that song
I
once
get that. I absolutely
played it when you were talking about me and Torian once. You played that song in the background when you were talking about.
He always does.
That was my context.
Sing a freedom song with good intentions, Angela. That's all I'm saying to you. With good
wait a
intentions.
minute, I don't even know the lyrics to that song, to be fair.
Do you know what the song was about?
I don't know. I don't even know what the song is about.
Okay, research it. Okay, research it.
Yeah, but once again, you're accusing me of having that, intention, but I don't
accuse you.
Lauren Walker, give it a rest, man.
I didn't accuse you. I'm saying, can you please sing the song with good intentions? That's what I said. I didn't accuse you.
But the thing is, though, Paige,
I didn't accuse you.
One second. But you're saying good intentions. Me singing that song has always been good intentions because I've never known what the song was about. So
Angie,
if I knew what it was about, then
and now you know.
This woman loves the sound of her own voice. Angela.
No, one second. I can understand you telling me that if I knew what the song was about, but because I don't know what the song was about.
In the future,
it's always good intentions.
Angela,
in the future, can you do me a favour and research it? Yeah.
Angela,
I'll listen to it. Yeah.
Angela, do you know what I think you should do? I think all the money you've earned from yesterday and today's racial lives, you should donate it to a charity.
Absolutely not,
bitch. And why Sweaty up here?
Charity starts at home. Hello, sweetie darling.
Sweaty darling.
How are you?
I am good, Joanne.
I just think that
I don't know the song. That's God's honest truth. I don't.
Okay, now you know. Now you know. Let's sing it with good intention, yeah.
But I've never.
Who are you to tell anyone how to sing a song, Paige? Like, it's a goddamn song. Get the hell over it. You are such a race baiter. It is. You're such a race baiter. It is so funny watching you. You go off your head about the tiniest little things.
Sweaty,
it's a goddamn song.
Get over it.
Go and
get out of here.
You
really think we're going to take any advice from you three?
Sweaty Mingy.
You three.
You're Mingy and Sweaty.
A race baiter. Oh, and another race baiter who likes to rock up houses.
Minge is dirty.
No, Paige is sweaty.
You know what? The thing is so Torian. Can I say we've been having such a nice discussion, haven't we?
Right? Yes, and then Sweaty's come up here to.
She's coming to our race bait. Me and Torian race bait. We was having a good conversation, and she comes in. All you do is take every little thing and get wound up.
She's crazy, Angela.
Yeah, one sec, please. I get what you're saying, but this is her opinion. She's entitled to it, right?
She's being rude
As
to
for her
me.
opinion,
So
she's
I'm allowed to be
sweaty.
rude back, Angie. You've not been rude today. I'm not being rude to
people in
you.
the comments, I agree with her. So
Angela, you're not being rude to me, so I've not been rude to you. She's come in and been
don't
rude.
be rude though, sweetie darling. Don't
She's
be
called
rude.
us a word. She's called us a name.
All right,
of the person who's
Angie,
come
but
in.
have you noticed the aggression straight away when they say something that they don't agree
Angry
with?
black
Once again,
woman.
race
I'm an
basing on
angry
must be
black woman.
racist.
An angry
noticed
black
it.
woman, sweaty.
That is sweaty. That's really messed up. Why are you talking
But
to me?
just because someone's saying you're aggressive doesn't mean they're being
Evil Emma in the comments said all she's heard is Paige and Torian insulting white people. Babe, you're so sad that you what's it called? You crave over Evil Queen that you had to change her name to Evil Emma. You
Guys,
people
can I
should
just
be
say
studied.
transphobic to
Very
evil.
like-
So
The people that
don't
change
start
their
that
names
crap.
to evil, they should be studied.
Why did you say Emma like that?
Evil Emma.
Can we let Sweetie darling if we can finish
Sorry,
without
sorry.
calling people names?
I love you,
and-
Ashley.
We've
Sorry,
had
I'm
a
sorry.
really nice conversation.
Ooh,
so let's
baby.
Not with the name calling. Hi, Sweetie.
Hey, Ange. Yeah, no, that's basically what I just wanted to say. I just find them all just very like they race bait, they're aggressive, they play TikTok police, what you can say, what you can't say. Like the only
Comes to
the only-
racism, yes,
Here we
we
go
do.
again. Yeah, and that's your opinion, Torian, but essentially that is just your opinion. You can't tell people what they can and cannot listen to, how they can perceive
If the
things,
song-
those kind of
okay,
things.
all right,
What is your
Sweetie
problem?
darling,
like,
yeah?
we don't
If the
need
song-
microaggressions from people
I
like
agree
from
with Sweetie darling
different
about
Okay,
views,
listen
right?
to what I'm
When-
saying, yeah? If the song has racial connotations behind it, yeah? As a white person
If
or
it's
someone
so
that's not
racist,
even
then
black.
why
Hold
is
on,
it
wait,
still
let me
available
land.
to play today?
Let me land, yeah? Someone that's not even black or whatever, why would you even want to sing it?
Attention.
Because it's the
Yeah,
fucking
like,
song.
why would you
Get
wanna
over
sing
it?
it?
It's still being published like today. You can still play it to this day.
Song isn't
Baba
If it was
racist,
so
it's a
racist,
You can't
wouldn't
sing
it
Baba
be
Black Sheep
removed?
anymore.
Oh, you can't say it, like you can't say the N
Is
word,
she-
that sort of
Angie,
thing.
does she
No,
not care?
it's
say
still
the
available on
N-word, what the
Spotify to
hell?
play.
Angie,
So what are you going on about?
The,
You're just picking on Angie for no
the
reason.
song
No
I
one's
was
picking
talking
on
about
Angie.
The song's not racist. She's not getting it. The song is about banana chips. It's from a black man talking about the freedom. It's the anti-racist song. That's why I said if you're being racist, probably don't sing it and use an anti-racist
There you go.
song.
Angie's singing an anti-racism song. So
Sweaty,
what's your problem
can I
now?
ask you a question? Why did you go to Birmingham to stalk Birdman?
What's that got to do with anything? And I
Why
didn't even
the
see
hell
Birdman. I
are
went
you
up there to get my
stalking
fucking
people?
puppy. Why are you such a race baiter? And why is your poetry
Why?
so
I'd rather
shite?
be race baiter than a stalker.
Gosh, you're a hater.
Angie.
Let me hear from
Why are you making all this money on OF? Why are you sitting on OF but ain't making no money with your sweaty limbs?
This is a problem, right? This is a problem I have. We're talking about a serious debate, discussion on racism. Let's not call
It's
people
her.
names.
She's come up to chat.
Yeah, I'm talking about to both. I'm talking to both of you. Let's not call names because it's been a good
Wait, one
discussion.
second.
Nothing wrong with having an opinion. This is a problem. People should be able to voice their opinions without being attacked.
Not Reese,
My
sorry.
opinion is that she's a stalker. Why am I not allowed to have that opinion back?
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't
not-
think
we're
it's
talking about
okay.
Because that's a lie. You're making
I
up
was
shit
saying,
on the
Angie,
internet,
I'd
like the
rather
OF
discuss
thing as
race
well. You
and be a
bunch of
so-called race baiter than a stalker, Angela.
Angie.
That's what I said. I don't think that's my opinion.
Can we hear from the person at the top? Hello.
Hi. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think it's just about intention. Like, you wouldn't, like, if you're talking about African people, you wouldn't just start suddenly singing Waka Waka, would you? Like, that feels very direct. Like, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. So I get where they're coming from. But then on the flip side of that, there's like, I do think that there's certain things, like, for example, microaggressions where I get a bit confused at. Like, for example, I always say child, like, always as part of my vocabulary, but apparently that's a microaggression.
It's not a microaggression.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. I'll keep
That is
saying
not.
that.
Yeah, no, that's not. And if anything, that's an American thing, isn't it? So if anyone's
Yeah.
picky, if they're going to be picky, they could say we're trying to like assimilate American culture. Do you know
Only
what I
'cause
mean?
love
Like,
WikiLeaks.
if they're going to be picky, that's not you being like child. That's more like I'd say like American and like just slang and popular terminologies.
Yeah, but Angie, you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, but you say I do, but can you got the receipts that I do? Because there's songs I don't know what says. I don't even know the words to Cool Ride, and I play it every day. Unless it's got a derogatory word in it, I don't really listen to the song as to what it's about, and I don't think a lot of people know really what that song is about. I mean, it's a Canadian Angie. She has it on a introduction, doesn't she? That song.
No, you're right. I'm saying I don't think a lot of people know what that song actually and the connotations and the actual beautiful meanings behind that song. You're right. I don't think people do know, but now you do know. Please, I'm just saying to you, can you go and have a little Google when you're done?
Yeah.
Angie, are you a doctor, Paige? I had a sore throat, darling. I had a sore throat. I wasn't sitting there like unaliving. I'm quite fine. I didn't say I was poorly. Like literally on the bricks of unaliving. I don't get why.
No, she's been sucking dick.
Oh, hungry guy, you're going to get me a banana. Stop. Bloody hell. Please, with the language, guys. That's going to get me a banana. We can't have...
That wasn't me. I didn't say no bad word.
Can I ask a couple of questions to anyone? Do you think we'll ever get past the stage of people seeing colour? So I'm 62 years old, and if I meet someone, I don't think that's a white person or a black person. I think
hate when
they're
people
a
say
person.
this.
Yeah, but Torian, can I just say something? Because I was having this discussion about, I said the same thing. I don't see colour as a figure of speech. Where of course I see colour. I'm not colourblind. Of course I do.
Yeah.
I don't talk to people differently because of their colour, religion.
Yeah, but this is what when people say they don't see colour, you need to see my colour because my colour represents my struggles. It represents my, so you need to see my colour.
That's just a figure of speech, right? That's just saying I don't see you as, I see you as an equal, whatever religion.
We're not equal. That's my point, Angela.
Yeah, but don't you not?
That's my point. We're not
I'm not
equal.
saying, okay, right, I get what you're saying, as in you're not equal as in the country, the government and all of that, yeah, but I see you as an equal, right, me personally, okay, so I'm not talking about the government, the country or anything else, so I see colour, of course I see
Can I say
colour.
something? I'm not going to play my poem, but I have, guys, go onto my poetic page on YouTube. I have got a poem called I Don't See Colour. When people say most of the time I don't see colour, it's not from a hateful way. They're trying to be like, oh, I see everyone, we all bleed the same. However, like Torian said, you need to see our colour because the privilege, yeah, do you know that's white privilege, like you saying I don't see colour? Because we've had to see colour from the first year in school. Right. The first time someone has pointed out our colour, someone has said we're too dark or we're too black or we're too loud or brought up our colour and mentioned that we are different and indifferent because of our colour. That is the lack of privilege that we have in the UK. So saying that I don't see colour, and it's not white privilege, again, it's not a bad thing, but that is the entitlement and privilege that you guys get to have. And I would love to have that same privilege, and I would love for my kids. I would love for my kids to have that same privilege as well, but unfortunately we don't.
And can I just say, Paigey baby, people are saying about this, equality, I see you as an equal, but the thing is, the country doesn't, the government doesn't, those kind of, there are racists, there are people that do not see a black person as an equal, and it's like a figure of speech in some ways, isn't it? Like opportunity.
Yeah, they don't mean it in bad intentions, I don't believe. Yeah. I don't think people, when they say, I don't see colour, I just think it's ignorant though. So you can say things of not having bad intentions, but you understand that ignorance in something can upset someone else, yeah? Because we don't have a choice but to see colour. So I think you people see colour when it's for positive things, or like, you want to like appreciate there's black sports players and all of this stuff, but then you don't want to see our colour when we're being overrepresented or oppressed within society. You don't want to admit it's because of our colour then, but you can highlight our colour and jokes or make ways or appreciate culture, appreciate black food and people and say like, I don't see colour then, but when it comes to us struggling, suppression and oppression, that's when you choose people not to see their colour. We've had to see colour. We don't get a choice. So embrace our colour and our culture the same way we embrace everything else. It's as simple as that.
And someone has put what can a black person do, what a white person can. The same, but obviously it's opportunities, jobs. People do treat people differently based on their religion, their colour, their skin. Do you know? You know what I mean?
And appreciate it.
Yeah, racism.
Just see it and appreciate it. No one's saying pick out colour and make people. This is another thing. No one's saying use colour for an indifference, but use colour for like notice it for appreciation. Instead of like sitting there being like she's a black aggressive girl or vice versa, black aggressive man. Like maybe look into people and say like I can see colour as a form of what you've gone through or racism and stuff like that, and appreciate colour and appreciate culture. I didn't say you could
look at the fact that there are lots of other white people there and people of other colours as well, including Asian people, etc., who have gone through racism as well and who have gone through slavery and hard times as well. Like, let's look at the Irish people, okay? Like they've gone, it was no blacks. Once again, interrupting. No blacks, no Irish, no things. So can we stop just looking at just, the fact that it's just the racism is towards just black people?
Do you talk about it?
It goes to, it's a lot broader than that.
Can I ask you a question? Do you go live and talk about the racism towards other people? Because I'm a person of colour and I'm black. I'm not Asian or I'm not traveller, or I'm not Irish. So I can discuss these things, you know, from an outside perspective, but from my personal experience and lived experience, sweaty bitch, I can only talk about people of
No,
colour
you're just
and
acting
black
like
people.
we should come
So
in
have
like
you gone
and be like,
live?
oh my god,
and
your
spoke
melanin's
about
so
Irish
beautiful.
people?
I don't give a shit because you're
Have
a
you
shitty
gone
person, that's why.
live and spoke about Irish racism and racism towards Asian people? Are you Irish? Because I can't go into too much depth, as in I can't do a lived experience. I can only talk about my lived experience. I can talk about racism as a whole, but I can only talk about my lived experience. So can you? Have you gone live about Irish people? Because you're asking me, are you Irish? I'm assuming you're
I'm
Irish.
live about it when I can just look it up and actually just do some research
so
rather
you're
than
telling me
going
I
live
must
and
do
just
it.
blasting
But
people
I
about
must do
what
it.
I think.
Oh, so I must talk about all racism because you said so.
Yeah, but that's not
Race
racism.
bait.
That's not racism, though, is it? If you're from Ireland, it's not race. Did you say racism?
And Irish
She
isn't
did,
a
yes.
race.
She
fool.
did.
Irish isn't a race, sweaty Betty.
Like, do you know what? Irish people, like majority of them are white people, and they face discrimination against, like, you know, other people as well.
about it,
So
though.
I'm not
Me
being
and
fucking
Paige
stupid.
used
I'm
to
telling
hold
you
lives
facts.
about
They
it
were
all
white
the
people
time.
that were discriminated against.
But we have
But
you?
sweaty, we have. That's what I'm saying to you. Before the whole Pearl thing, we used to go into lives about travellers and all the discrimination they used to face.
Yeah, literally.
Literally all the time. So I don't know
So
what
have
you're talking
you?
about.
Have you, for calling me
Have you?
foreigner,
Yeah.
have you, sweaty darling? Have you
No,
gone live and
you
done these
haven't.
things? Have you been in boxes?
I don't feel the need to go on live and
why are you
start,
then
you know,
why
going
are
on
you
and on
fucking
and on and on and on.
What do you mean I'm not even African? What's that got to do with anything, Starvin?
Wait, what?
What has that got to do with a
Angie,
single...
drop her, man. Drop Sweaty Betty, man.
She's not making sense. Like, why is she calling us like we've done it? What's
Drop, oh, God.
What did I say? What?
I don't know what you said. What did you say?
You said she's not African, so she don't need... Just drop her.
Well, they're
She-
just
honestly,
talking shit. Anyway, I'm off anyway. I've got
Yeah,
things
please,
to do. I'll
please.
speak
Go wash your sweaty pom-pom.
Bye.
Guys,
Sweaty, sweaty,
let's
pom,
not
pom.
name call, guys, please. I just feel when you lose the argument, then, you know what I mean?
Just going back to
Well,
the
it's not an
question.
argument though, Angie. Stop calling this an argument as well. It's a discussion, or even I wouldn't even class it as a debate. I'd say it's a
I said
heavy.
debate. I said a discussion.
No, but don't. I hate when you keep saying we're losing an argument or people's losing an argument. This shouldn't be an argument.
No, when I say lose the argument, I think just when you call names, you know, you can't.
but we're allowed to
You're not
as well.
arguing, but you're losing what you're saying because you're attacking
But
someone.
then also we don't have to also stay polite and educate. Do you understand what I mean? Let us have a bit of fun sometimes. In between, let us have a bit of lightheartedness because it's a heavy conversation, Angela, that we have to go through every
Hello,
day.
Minnie Mac.
Yeah, all I was going to say was I saw a couple of questions saying, what is it that black people can't do that white people can? And I think just a couple of things. One is walk into Superdrug and be able to find a foundation that matches you. You know, as you know, mixed race people and people of colour struggle to find makeup. You know, when a range of colours comes out, it's always very limited. It'll start off with, say, 5 colours. And
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with white privilege. You know, we're talking about in some ways white privilege, where you know the black community don't have the same opportunities as white people, where there's racism, where employment. Someone might not employ someone because based on their colour of their skin. You know, secretly, or you know, I'm not going to employ that person because it's a black person. Do you know what I mean? Those kind of things. I think I'm talking about anyway.
Angie, that is a privilege.
that is a privilege.
That is like, and I mean this. I'm saying this.
Yeah,
in
but that's to do with the products. That's to do with companies that sell. That's nothing to do with the government.
I understand. Things are changing, but like back in the day, like I didn't used to know that plasters are supposed to match your skin color. So like I remember growing up, I would put a plaster on, and it's quite obvious that it was a plaster. And things as simple as go into your shop. Times are changing, but it used to be a case of simply going to the shop to buy tights for black women, or it's a small privilege, and it doesn't seem like a big thing, but those kind of things are.
Yeah, but do you think, I know this is going to sound stupid what I'm going to say next, but do you think that's the same as if I'm a god because I've got big feet, I'm not going to find shoes for my feet, or I'm too tall, I'm quite tall, you know, I never find, you know, trousers.
No, not everyone has big feet, but there are lots of. I'm winning box battles. There's loads of black people around, Angela, and loads of people of colour. Like, and everything should be inclusive, yeah, but it's not the same because, like Devon said, like having little things, like, and it sounds little, so it sounds petty, yeah. Not being able to find tights as a black woman, not having skin colour plasters, but if they can't even do the little things in society to make us feel inclusive for everyone, what do you think they're doing higher up the scale? If they can't even do the small things, like put foundations out for black girls, put tights out for people of colour, put plasters that represent skin tones so there's not more than one white or peach skin tone, if they can't even do the small things, not even willing to make you feel inclusive within small parts of society, can you not imagine what they're doing systemically? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Ask you, Angie, you know, I don't know if you guys finished the conversation about the song. So now you know the meaning of the song. And look, I always give the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm always for like clicking the reset button, and I like to see how people's behavior possibly changes. Now that like everyone's explained the meaning of the song to you, right? This is what people need to understand. Nobody's telling you can't sing the song, don't enjoy the song. But I think, would you going forward think about when you're playing it in terms of...
Like I said, if I'm in a racism discussion, whatever, I'm not going to play the song. I think it's your intention behind it. I mean, I still play the song because I think if that's what you're saying the song's about, I think it's a powerful song. And it's a
powerful song, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I just think we can't go OTT here, you know?
No, no one's saying like the song should be played. Give that man due. Do you get it? Like, play the song 100%. The man needs his royalties per. But I'm saying, like you said, the intent. To just...
Yeah.
Like when don't be racially antagonising using that song. Do you see what I'm trying to say to you? Now you know.
Racially antagonise anybody.
No, I know, but now I'm saying.
But you know what? I'm a very inquisitive person. I probably ask questions. You'll probably think I'm race baiting, but I'm not. I just whatever question pops into my head, I want to know it.
I think we've had quite a calm discussion here today. It's been quite a shock. It's not been as. Wow, Alicia is listening to this in our funeral dress. This is crazy.
Oh well, it's been going on for a while, isn't it?
How long have I been here?
I don't know. But if you've got any more questions or anything, do you want to discuss nothing else?
Let me have a little think, see. Me and White Super. Oh, that is such a good... I've got that book. It's on my bookshelf. It's like the old days. It's been really good to have... Oh, thanks, Ifai. I feel like it's been a good conversation. Notice, guys, when the people that came in, that stirred the conversation. Just keep that in your brains. For the next people that say... that, you know, we rage bait or race bait. Look who came in and made it an uncomfortable space. Just keep that in mind, guys. Bear that. Keep that in thoughts. We always have adult conversations.
And don't forget to go watch that man and come back when you have to, because I would like to know your opinions on what you think of him.
I would like to see you go into other spaces, Angie.
Oh, I don't usually go in boxes. I don't go in boxes because I'm always live. Do you mean boxes?
Yeah, like other. If you're live, well, then why can't you go on another account and go into other spaces? I feel like people don't leave their spaces enough to go into other spaces.
I agree.
Have these
I
conversations.
just don't want to get on a platform.
I just want to stop telling you what to do.
No, but you can have your platform. You're always going to have your followers and your room. But you can still go into other places and have a little listen, have a little discussion.
It's just I'm live most of the time, innit? But yeah.
Can Alicia ask her question, please? Alicia has a question. Alicia!
Has a question.
There's a question.
What's the question? She's not in the box.
Alicia, are you asking it in the comments of the box, please? Don't ever call Free Spirit Cutie again, Devon. I'll crash out. I'll crash. I'll fucking crash out.
I love them. I think the cult. I find all of the cult women very attractive.
Oh my god!
Are you mad? They all look like something out of the wrong fucking turn, mate.
Come on.
Amy Jellicoe, I'm not a male.
Angie, can I be a judge on your talent show?
No. I've got.
Why?
I've got.
Can I be a judge?
Wait, who's your judges?
Well, obviously myself.
Yeah, EQ, Corey.
No, EQ, Canadian Angie.
Oh, sorry.
And Zach the Brat.
Yeah, see, you need to make it more diverse. You got a bunch of racists on your panel. Make it make sense.
What if a black person comes in to sing?
That's so bad.
No, that's so bad. Here you go again.
No, but Angie, I think you need someone like me on the panel.
Using the non-existent race card.
No, but you need someone like me on. Come on, Angie, you're doing a talent show with people that have been racially abusive, and a lot of them people that are gonna come singing are gonna be black. It's true.
It's not a safe space for
that.
Are you going to protect, if there's racism on your talent show, two black contestants, what are you going to put in place to protect them?
Oh, I'll just let it go ahead.
Guys, I think I should be...
The racism.
Angie!
Did you all hear that, guys?
I'm a judge. I don't care. I think I should be a judge. I bring banter, fun.
Guys, calm down. I'm breaking.
Huh?
No, in the comments.
What do you mean, no?
Well,
Do a poll right now. Do a poll right now.
We've got
Right, can I ask
Do
my
a poll right now.
question?
What's the question?
Who does should Torian be a judge? Sorry, go on, Alicia.
I wanted to know, you have a lot of smoke for people and you're very opinionated and whatnot. Did you ever, when you said the P slur?
Towards what? With
assassin?
Assassin, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know the context behind it. Obviously, you just said it several times. Did you ever apologise or take accountability or learn from it?
Yeah, I did. I said I shouldn't have said it. I didn't call anyone that though, and that was it. It was done.
On the recording, it says what? Because I called you and then obviously the word.
Yeah.
Have you said it ever since?
No.
Would you continue to say it again, even if you was pissed or
You
drunk?
know what, Paigey, baby? The funny thing is, the first time I've ever said that word. I actually went in to ask Court Sazin as to, I don't know if you've seen the beginning, to say out to us why she's racist to people.
No, I wasn't, Paula.
Why she uses the P word. That's what I actually went into.
But I'm saying, would you use it again? Would you ever use it again in an instinct?
No,
I love
that's
you,
the only time I
Abby.
said it. But I only went in to ask Court Sazin why, just because she's, from Pakistan, that she feels it's okay to use that word. That's why I went in there.
But so even though you didn't direct it, you're saying to her, it's wrong, yeah?
You can't tell people.
Wait, hold
they
on,
can't
Lisa,
say
hold
it
on,
if
hold
they're
on.
from
Wait,
that.
so even though it wasn't directed towards her, it's wrong, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's
like everyone that's saying about EQ, guys in the comments, everyone that's screaming, not you, Angie, everyone in the comments and all the evils that are saying she didn't direct the N word towards anyone, even if she did. What's the difference?
I think they're talking if it was to go further. I think there is a difference.
What's the
even
difference?
if you said it, yes, it's wrong to say it. It's the same.
You shouldn't say racial slurs, honey.
It's the same before. I think, you know what? To be fair, I think Corey did worse because he did it privately.
I think they're both bad. They're both
I don't think anyone's any better than anyone else, but I think people seem to forget that EQ, it's not just a one-off thing that it's happened. Like there's been.
It's not with Corey either, though. He called two an ape and a gorilla. So they're both racist. This is why I don't fuck with any of them. They are both racist. There's no one or the other. If you say the N word,
Can I ask you a question about that? What she said about to AR, right? So there's, as you know, there's a figure of speech. Stop acting like an APE, right? Like a clown. That's the figure of speech, right? It's been used. I mean, I don't know if people use it now, but it's been used for. You must have heard of it, right? I don't.
I'm looking at it right now.
It's an old
I've never heard-
80s.
yeah, but he said it to AR in the high.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, do you feel that he's just like, because it's a figure of speech, stop acting like an APE, like a clown? He just said.
No, he smiled. He done his So when he done his grin afterwards, he done a grin in its intent, right? And it's called when you're trying to get offense. He called it to him in the midst of when TikTok was going crazy, when people were getting called monkeys and apes.
It is a figure of speech.
He didn't call him it like a year before or randomly. He called him it during a conversation, number one, about when Powell was calling people orangutans and monkeys, and he called him it in the midst of massive racial tensions on the app. So he didn't say it randomly. He did it on purpose and smiled. And then that's how I know he did, and my thoughts were right, because he then proceeded to say the N word on the phone when he thought no one was watching. So when I was saying I'm getting racial connotations from Corey, oh look, I was right, because he said the N word. So I was right. So they're both bad.
When he said he's an APE, which is a figure of speech, I don't know how he said it now. He's just big, like a big oath, stupid. Yeah, I don't know if he just happened to say it to a black person.
I don't think he said the N word to his face. No,
the thing is though, if you're arguing with a black person, like I just feel like most people would know not to. Like you wouldn't say to them.
Yeah, but when you say it all the time to something, like when you use a figure of speech all the time, you don't. When I say you see colour, at that time you don't really see colour, do you? You just see a person in front of you, and you say it to the wrong person. You happen to say it to the wrong person.
Angie, even with with things like cheeky little monkey, like I used to say to my kids when they were small, you cheeky little monkeys, but I wouldn't go to Paige's child and say that because of the connotations behind it.
Angie, all these well-known phrases, right? I understand if, say, Corey was notorious at that time for saying, oh, stop aping around. That was his catchphrase. Yeah. But it's funny how these well-known sayings only come out one time during an argument and we never hear them saying it again.
How to release his black friends put up with her, sorry.
Wait, yeah, do you know how many times yesterday people said to me that I want to be black?
That's microaggressive on its own. Why? Because she likes black people, or she's an ally. Why does it mean
It's not that I go out of my way to find like people of colour to hang around with. It's just that some of my friends, like Dame's Iranian and Paige is mixed race and Torian's Egyptian, like, so what?
We're all a diverse
People
group.
say that to black people as well, wouldn't it? You're trying to be white.
Yeah, they say it to me all the time.
Black Pope.
They say it to me. Someone said in here that I'm only doing that because I want to be white. So I'm pretending that I want to be black, say bad thing because I want to be white.
Here's
People-
another one is you're acting black or so. Is it acting black? Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it when people say that.
Yeah, why are you acting black or something?
What is acting black? Like, what does that entail of? Can you act white?
I imagine just with the language, I would imagine.
People say...
Like, what's that one that a lot of people say? I mean, I don't ever say it. Is it bumper? I can't say it.
Do you know?
Say it again,
I think a lot of people don't know what it means as well, and they're saying it like it's.
I don't know what bumper club means. I don't have a clue.
Can I ask
It's a
why?
swear word.
Why
It's a
the
swear word.
I've never said it in my life, really.
It's a bloody tampon. You guys are running around screaming like, oh, anyway, don't worry.
Can I say, because people are saying it, right? So there's not bumper club. Have I said that wrong?
Bumper
Bumper clot is different.
Clark, not Clark. Not Clark, like Clark shoes. Clark.
And I need to know why people in your comments are always, not all of them, but a lot of them are so angry at life. Why?
Bumper Clark. I love that. That's great.
I don't know. I imagine that's why they say why you're acting black, because I suppose white women
Bumper
say
Clark
that,
is my
don't
new
they?
favourite thing. Sorry.
But do you think it's weird that white women say that, Pagey baby, that word?
I don't. What?
Bumper club.
When they start saying Bumper or
Depends where they're
Wagwan.
from. Like it's not selective of race. There are white Jamaicans, but it depends why.
But if you're
saying
not
it.
a white Jamaican, I hate people say that, and you're not a white Jamaican because
Yeah, it's like, are you saying it because you've heard someone say it on the internet and you're just repeating them without knowing what it means?
Do you know what annoys me? Because people don't walk around like, okay, let's use DG for example.
Paige,
I remember when
some fool in the comments just said that blood clot means a blood cloth. Not are you not okay?
a blood
What
cloth,
does that
a
one
cloth
word?
of blood.
Blood club. I said it was
Basically, she went to Google
Ah!
and she misread it. That's what happened. There's not.
Yeah, but when people say this, yeah, so you know when people are like, oh, Bumper or blood clot or Wagwan, yeah, they're not people, and then they're like, there's white Jamaicans. You're not walking around like a white Jamaican saying this in your everyday vocabulary. You're saying it to a black person to antagonise and make a joke. Like when everyone keeps going to Laura Bumper clot, they're saying it to her face to mock how she talks or to mock the word she uses or a culture. You don't walk around going to the shop and say Wagwan to the fucking shop man. So you're not a white Jamaican and you're not using that like language, or you're not using
A blood cloth is a tampon, love. It's the same thing. Just so you know.
Yeah, but you don't use that word in your everyday vocabulary. So on this app is what I'm saying. When someone the creator comes up to you and goes "Bumbaclaw" in your face as a black person, they're mocking it, Angie, because they're number one, not a white Jamaican. Number two, they don't walk around talking like that every day until they say it to a black person's face. Do you get it? That, I'm not saying you do, that's different. I'm saying the people on this app that use it in black people's faces, I promise you, they don't walk around the street or with their friends or in their friendship groups using that terminology, and they're also not a white Jamaican. So what the hell is your point? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, you're using it as a form of antagonization.
Yeah. I mean, because I do see women, you know, with, you know, the dreadlocks and all that, and they do speak a little bit like Jamaican. And I just thought, oh, it's a bit weird. It's strange. But it's
What,
strange.
white ladies?
Yeah, yeah. Like, you can see they're British, they're not Jamaican.
No,
but
look,
they-
listen, the thing is with Jamaica specifically, everyone acts, there's also different islands in the Caribbean, yeah, guys, but black people aren't just from Africa or Jamaica, but Jamaica is a very, is a culture that very people do have a lot of appreciation for. Okay, there is
That's a hairstyle.
there's a lot of attraction towards Jamaican culture, yeah, but my thing is there's a difference between appreciation and appropriation. There's a
It
difference
is as well. when people speak about when white people speak about black people, they think that Jamaica is the only country in the flipping Caribbean.
Like that, they literally.
Or
They think there's no other island.
like
It's all right. We're the best one. It's okay. It's okay.
Someone said you're not Jamaican or African to me in here earlier, like it's a curse, and I was like, correct, correct.
Where are your parents from then, Paigey?
I'm Guyanese, half English, South America.
Oh, I've never heard.
You look so confused.
I've never heard of that country.
You've never heard of Guyana?
Guyana.
No.
It's like next to Suriname, Brazil, Vietnam.
Is it meant to be? I mean, maybe I pronounce it Ghana.
Did Paige just say that Guyana's next to Vietnam?
No, Suriname.
People get confused all the time. Ghana and Guyana.
It's two different
One's
countries.
in Africa and one's like south.
Stereotypical of me, Mrs. Brown.
My favourite is when you say to people Torian's Egyptian and they think you're lying.
Yeah, innit?
You don't look Egyptian.
Near Vietnam.
Torian does look Egyptian, actually.
I think she looks very Egyptian.
Yeah, I do.
Are you going carnival? Shall we go carnival together?
You're not in on carnival.
Yeah, on Sunday. Shall I
I
come
don't
meet
like
you?
crowds, man.
No, but we can go to a bit where there's no crowds.
Crowds are not good. Take
Did
it
you
to
say
Rampage.
Ghana?
Yeah, we'll go Rampage.
I used to always go to the carnival. Never used to see though. Forget that.
Why, Kate? Who said I've got 3 halves in me? When did I
What?
say 3 halves?
I don't know if Reese Worldwide is trolling or if he's actually asking genuine questions.
Let me see.
Did you sound from Ghana, Angela?
Huh?
You sound from Ghana. Ghana and Guyana.
I don't know. There were differences.
Ghana is in Africa. Guyana is in South America. It's literally next to Brazil.
Oh.
I didn't. Tiff G, Angela, did I say I'm 3 halves or something? Or did I say I'm Guyanese in English?
I think it's Ghanese.
And half English, right?
Back me up.
Where's my
Why
other
did Nana
son?
Cuckoo say there's going to be loads of trouble at carnival? Why? Because it's a black event.
Oh, cool.
Look at you.
They say that every year and there never is there?
I mean, there's always a little something, but there's always something every crowd.
Oh, there is. Last year, there is, isn't it? But I feel like
I've never
everywhere
been to carnival.
is,
I couldn't
you
think
know
of
what I mean?
anything
A
worse.
woman actually got on a live last year. It was sad, man.
Did she at the carnival?
Yeah, in front of her child.
In front of her child.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's me
I have a
again.
Scottish luck because my
I
last
think
name.
if you go in the daytime, it's a lot safer, isn't it? It's just at night time when it's.
Live earlier. So because you heard it on Pinky's live earlier, it's girl bye.
It is like, anywhere there's crowds and young kids nowadays. Not even about colour or race.
Can I ask you a question? I don't want it to say. I hope
Wait, don't you agree though, Angela? Big crowds and young kids that are not brought up well these days are the problem for the troubles nowadays. Yes, in crowds. It's not black people, is it?
Is it anyone? I think it depends on your location as well.
Thank you.
Parenting is the issue.
Can I ask you a question? I hope this doesn't come across racist, but why do you do things like this?
Satif. Do it again, Angie.
It's just a cultural thing, innit? Kiss your teeth. It means you're pissed off. It's like when English people tut. You know when English people go and make a tut?
Yeah, is that? I'm just wondering the Jamaican thing.
Yeah, it's a Jamaican tut, basically, isn't it? It's just.
Yeah, no, because I'm being racist. I know it's a Jamaican thing. I'm just wondering why.
It's like I'm not biting today. I'm trying to be good. Everyone wants me to be calm, collective, and wholesome. So I'm being calm, collective, and wholesome.
I just wanted to say, obviously, you informed me about Guyana. I remember that great conversation we had, and I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Because I'd never heard of Guyana until you explained exactly where it was.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a rainforest, guys. It's beautiful. Everyone go and have a little look at it. It's a stunning place.
Kiva, piss off. Sorry.
Can I ask you a question? I hope this doesn't come across like racist either. But you know, when you see we helped certain countries like Ukraine, Israel, those kind of these countries, right? You know, there was remember is it Uganda with the Tutsis that were unalived? You know, we never helped those people. Do you feel because it's a black country?
Yes. I do the same way I feel about Syria because it's a brown country and we don't want to.
I could have that wrong, guys. I don't know what country was that.
Congo, Syria, Sudan, Palestine. All of these countries have one thing in common: us invading and trying to have some form of implication of invading them and political power gain, oil and stuff like that. And they're brown. So because it's. And when I say it's not because they're brown, I don't think that the government is saying, oh, they can't come over, because that's how they put fear-mongering into the public, for us to not want them over. The reason why it's over there is because these countries of people of colour have been oppressed and taken over because of things. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What they're trying to get in Congo, what the things that they're trying to get, oil, land, power, it's all the countries of black and brown people that they've colonised and taken over. Do you see what I mean? And that's racism.
Yeah.
You know? That's because of racism. That's why they're not invading any other countries.
My ex, he was, he's from Mauritius, and he actually said it was racist what I said. I'm going to say what I said, right? So, and in South Africa, we all know about South Africa, and I said at the time there was a lot of poverty, right, in South Africa, and I said to him, the people that are committing the crimes, the black people. And I said, because of poverty, obviously, if there's more poverty, there's more crime. And I said, a lot of, because I did say, I feel that in South Africa, the white people did steal the land from the black people. However, there was a lot of crime, do you know what I mean? Not because of the poverty, where it left a lot of black people poor. But then I think he took that the wrong way. Would you take that? Have you taken that the wrong way?
What, that black people have had things taken from them?
Well, yeah, the black people. But what I said is the crime that being committed is at the time were mainly black people.
It's mainly black people, but her point was that it's due to poverty. So
where
is she
the
okay
white
to say
people
that
had
it's because of
stolen the
poverty?
land from the white people had stolen the land in South Africa, so it left a lot of black people poor. So obviously, where there's poverty, there's crime, and he took it the wrong way. Would you take that the wrong way?
Well, no, I wouldn't. I don't really know. I'm not going to lie and pretend like I know a lot about South Africa, and the apartheid and stuff that's going on, because I really don't. It's something that's really confused me, because I just don't really. I've not done a lot of research on it.
Steal because of the poverty they were living.
But that sounds like common sense to me. Like, that just sounds like they're stealing because of
there's poverty. There's going to be a higher rate of crime in it with poverty.
Yeah, that just sounds like Jordan, I love you. That just sounds like a common kind of sense issue to me. That would be like if you see a rug addict, they steal because they want money for the rugs. Yeah, like it's just a process, isn't it?
I think it's if you turned around to him and said, black people are causing all the crime, but if you back it up with your reasoning of, but it's due to such and such, people would take it differently. But if your statement was just, well, black people are the main cause of crime in South Africa, and that was kind of your point, I could understand why he got his back up. But then if you then back that up with your reasoning, then I would sway slightly.
I think if you're saying they were only causing crime because they'd had things taken away from them, I think that shows a lack of understanding and even slight empathy and consideration as to not just seeing them as a criminal, seeing the person behind the crime. I think that's just on the basis. I know it can be more than that, but I think if that can be a good basis and start of a conversation, if you're seeing why people commit the crime and not just the crime, because that is why Charlotte, that's why I think that's what makes you a great conversationalist and a critical thinker, is seeing more than the crime and asking why and wanting to ask why.
And one more thing, do you think, because I've been listening to this guy, what his name, Jeffrey Mead, so he was saying that a lot of crime in America is black on black, and that's a stats, right? That's what he was saying. Would you say that was a little bit?
There's no such thing as black on black crime.
Yeah, that is rage baiting, because if he's only pointing out consistently the black violence towards other black people in society, but not highlighting white crime on white people within society, then you're not dependent or caring about.
I think you just need to listen to him.
But if he's not mentioning white on white crime, is my point, then you're not caring about the crime or the equity of who is getting arrested for the most crimes. You're caring about rage baiting. If you're only mentioning one and using rage baiting terminologies like black on black crime instead of crime, and not mentioning crime based upon any other demographics committing it on themselves, and it's not just being called crime, then that's rage baiting.
Also, if there's an area predominantly black where majority of people are black and there are many other minorities in that area, then who are they going to commit crime on other than who's in the area? So I think
he was looking at the percentage, because obviously
that's what they're doing.
A minority, and he was just saying that's the stats. Even though there are small minorities, a high percentage.
Yeah, but they're not
Angie, you
understanding
know-
why the stats. Oh, sorry, go on. Ella.
I would love
I was
to
just
ask
going
a
to say, when you watch these things that you watch, do you go and research it yourself after, like look into stats and whatnot?
I have looked into stats. Yeah, I can't remember them
Yeah,
now.
just
but in this
like if I watch something, I'll go and look into it and read about it myself, because see on the internet people do rage bait because it brings views and money and whatever.
Yeah. All I can say is just
I don't think it can bring a lot of money and conversation. But like I said, black on black crime is not such a thing. And the only time anyone, black people, white people, whoever it is, government, media, the only time they're using black on black crime is to create negative connotations towards black people and to get your thought process thinking that black people are unaliving each other. Why should we care about them? That is why black on black crime is used. If they're doing it to each other, why the hell should we care? Because it's always in the most, worst crimes or the situations where they're conniving each other, etc., etc. But you're not worried about connive crime or people unaliving each other. You're worrying about rage baiting and having negative connotations being put towards black people, because otherwise you'd be discussing the same incident that are happening with white people or with Asian people or with Mexican people or with Chinese people and just call it crime. And if you wanted to base it on, crime related to one race picking on each other, you'd have white on white crime, you'd have Asian on Asian crime, wouldn't you?
I'm not promoting them, I'm just saying.
No, I'm telling you in the comments, I'm saying if it wasn't used for rage baiting, you'd have white on white crime, but it's not a thing.
Yeah.
So it's just there to rage bait, and it's there to put negative connotations and think, if they're doing it to each other, why do you give this lass any screen time? Because I'm pretty, Sid. I'm really pretty.
He's talking
May
about
I just ask a question, please? I'm just sorry. I know, Paige, obviously you're mixed race. So do you still suffer from, correct me if the terminology is wrong, please, because I do want to be educated, from colorism? Because if you look back, obviously, if you go back into history, if you were lighter skin, obviously,
I get more privileges in certain aspects of the UK because I'm lighter skinned, but I have suffered colorism. I'm sure all people of colour have suffered colorism within our own culture. So I've been said from black community, I've been in situations where I've had black people say, you're not black enough. And I've also had mixed race people say, I'm pretty and light skinned and you're dark skinned and not. Colorism is a thing in our community. I'm not going to pretend like I suffer it now. Because I don't. Every black person, mixed race person, or white person I put myself specifically around are of very they got common sense.
Paige, sorry. Canadian Angie, my name is Torian. About now, Alicia is here and Taurine. What's your problem?
What is
girl?
the Taurine thing? It really winds me up. There's an
It
A.
pisses me off.
There's a whole I and an A.
Can everyone
I
stop
see.
trying to control where people go on a fucking app? Get a life.
We're having a discussion on racism.
But colorism is a thing. But if I suffered it recently, not since I was a kid, I'll be so real, as in from black people, because I've not been told, you're not black enough. In the couple of people in the comments, maybe in certain places, but not with the people I surround myself about. No, we just talk as ourselves as a community, and we want equality for us all. So no matter how black you are, or how white you are, or how white passing appearing you could be, or how light skinned you could be, I'm not surrounding myself with people that we do that to each other. I'm not a mixed race person who thinks I'm a bit more or prettier or better than a dark skinned person.
That's not what I'm saying, but obviously
that's what colorism is, though.
What I'm saying is basically you have people obviously with a darker tone who are trying to bleach their skin. And if you look back at the slavery, and I'm not going to go into it, it's like I don't want to go into it because it's something that it's very deep.
Do you know how sad that is, though, Paola, that somebody doesn't feel comfortable enough in their own skin that they feel they need to bleach their skin?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because we know where it leads back to.
Yeah, racism. Also, Pearl, Turkey Neck, I'm not in here because Angie has views. Angie's always had views. Me and Torian actually met properly in Angie's box, and we'd always used to sit for hours and have debates. I think actually the second debate I ever did was debating about the prejudice and discrimination towards you, my love, and the traffic community we was backing you up for. So no, we're not here for views or clout. We're just adults having a discussion because we're not racist. Sorry, carry on, sweetie.
Sometimes I feel like addressing it sometimes just brings attention.
I know, but also, like I said, you know, when people said, why is Devon in Pearls? Like, I never tell a black person how to act or do, and I would never tell anyone. If I want to address it, do you know what I mean, Devon? I'm going to. I like it. So let me. Do you know one of them ones? If you handle it your way, that's absolutely fine. We all have different ways of handling things in our world, in our life, and we navigate things differently. But I think let's just stick to navigating how we want to navigate. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get it. I just appreciate the education. You know, I have a lot of questions, but I'm very conscious of maybe not coming out with the right terminology. Does that make sense?
100%. I get scared as well, like not like loads of other things, like to do with, you know, like when we're talking about homophobia or transphobia or like different communities. When I'm listening and learning, that's why I listen a lot, because I don't want to, like, terminology is important.
Yeah, it is.
Why does everyone hate you so much in the comments? Can I ask? I'm really confused.
Because they hate me in the cult.
What did you do?
I haven't done anything. That's the problem.
Why are they calling you an unaliver?
It's not true. Angie knows it's not true. But, you know, at the end of the day, I've got free will, right? The EQ has done a lot for me behind the scenes. I'm telling you now, she has saved me. And none of you will ever, whatever, do it, but I'm my own free will. Will those words come out of my mouth? Never.
So you're an EQ fan?
Oh, I support EQ, absolutely, because she's...
So how do you feel comfortable talking to a person who kind of like me after everything I've just explained to you, and think it's okay to support openly someone like that?
Well, why shouldn't I? Because can I not be educated?
Maybe don't be in black spaces.
Can I not ask questions?
No, of course you can't. If you're supporting someone who's calling people the N-word, then probably don't be around... Don't act like you care about... I've just wasted so much breath on you, Polar Bear, yeah? Like, as in my...
Don't say that.
No, let me finish and I'll tell you why. I've wasted
so
my
much
clean
breath
breath
on
thinking
me.
that you actually care about...
I do.
Let me
I do
finish.
care.
I thought you cared about being... Let me finish. I can't handle it.
No, Paige,
Yes,
don't
yes,
go
I'll
there.
go with you.
I have
thought you
my
were
own
being
free
anti-racist.
will,
You
and
can't
I'm
be
entitled
anti-racist
to
and
ask
making me waste my
questions.
breath. I'm not educating
educate
people that like
yourself.
racists. That's ridiculous. That's crazy, Polar Bear.
So you're now categorising me.
No, I'm saying, as a person of colour, I believe I'm allowed to say I don't need to continue my discussion then. I don't want to educate people that think someone can use the N-word. And I'm not saying you are a horrible person. I am saying, as a person of colour, I don't feel like I need to now sit there and waste any more time discussing with me and you personally when you think it's okay for someone to say the N-word. That's all I mean. You're never going to get my terminology. Do you understand?
Am I not allowed to educate myself? And none of those words...
Tori can speak to Pearl, but Tori doesn't support Pearl. Tori doesn't sit there and say, Pearl saved my life.
Community.
No, I didn't say you did, darling. You're not getting it. Listen carefully. As a person of colour, I feel like I don't have to waste my time when you are okay with someone else saying that. Does that not make sense? I didn't say you would say it, but I'm allowed to not waste my time educating you if you're going to sit there and say... Even Angie said no one should be saying the N-word.
I didn't say it was correct. I don't...
You said you still support her. Do you gift her, send her money, you support her?
When did I gift her?
I'm asking you, darling. I'm not assuming, I'm asking.
I used to.
So you're not going to gift, and you don't gift her from now? You don't financially support her or encourage her in any way?
No.
You're her mod. Babe, respectfully, this is not me being rude, I'm not saying you're a racist, but I, as a person of colour, I'm protecting myself from now on. I'm not going to have long conversations with people that think that they can. Don't call it.
You realise, right, you've got to understand my situation. She kept me alive when I nearly ended it.
Oh, girl, please. I hate when people say that. They kept me alive. Shut up with that shit, man.
Well, I'm being honest. If you don't like it,
so EQ. So wait, hold on. So Evil Queen kept you alive.
She was the only one there for me when I tried to end it.
So what did she do? What did she do to help you?
What did she do? She was the only one that was messaging me to make sure I was okay, giving me advice, supporting me.
Did people know that you was trying to unalive yourself?
Yes.
Can we know who?
You know exactly what happened. If you go back to what obviously...
Me? I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Read Ali's comment, Polar Bear. Can you just...
Yeah, I'm not going into it. Am I not allowed to be more
Because you're
ethical?
chatting
Am I
shit.
not allowed
Don't
to
sit up
ask
here and try to
questions?
justify the fact that you gift EQ is because you was gonna unalive yourself, and because she texts you to make sure
No,
she's alright, you no longer wanna
I'm not
bullshit. And this is
justifying.
why mental health is a mockery. You lot take the piss.
And like, yeah, you're not getting it. I'm not saying you have to justify it, but can you not understand? I don't have to talk and educate you further when I believe that you wouldn't be standing up for me in a room where EQ wasn't saying the N-word. So why would I waste my time? Do you not get what I'm trying to say? Angela, do you get what I'm trying to say here?
What am I saying? What am
Angela, are you doing a fucking crossword?
Have I ever said that I wouldn't
I'm ordering
stand
some
up for
food.
you?
Sorry.
Angela's doing Sudoku mid-flipping racism debate.
So, Polar Bear, can I just say this, right? I think
But
what
please
Paige is
say it.
basically
Don't
saying-
come at me, right? Because I like an adult conversation when I need to be. I know quite a bit. And know what none of those slurs, and I don't agree with slurs.
I'm not being rude to you.
Do you know
I'm
what
not
it is,
being
Polar
rude.
Bear? Shall I be honest?
No,
It's
I want to
because
listen to
a lot of
Devon,
people,
please.
a lot of you gifters, should I say, you lot will be in the comments saying, "Oh, do you know what this person did? Like all these big creators don't deserve the gifts. It's the small creators. It's this that." But then you lot are the same people that are sitting there gifting her. It don't make no sense. Like, and this is not me. At the end of the day, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it, But don't pretend to be an ally and think that you care about racism and all these things when you're out here gifting the most racist person on TikTok. It don't make no sense. You sound stupid.
Okay, so I sound stupid, but I'm
No,
not
but it's true though. It's like me saying, look, it's
So
like
am
me
I
saying
not
I
allowed
don't
to
support.
be
Wait, hold on.
educated
It's like me saying,
and ask
I don't support people that great people or whatever, and then I go sit in Diadra's boxes and be gifted in mentally. Like it don't make no sense.
But yet you stand with Corey, yeah? Okay, conversation
And this is what I'm saying. Let me tell you lot something,
The thing is,
Just because
Polar
you see people in a box with someone or whatever, it don't mean that them and that person are friends or whatever. I don't gift Corey. I don't really gift no one really on this app unless it's like these small creators that I come across. Do you get what I'm saying? And you lot deflect is what I'm saying. As soon as I speak sense, you're like, oh, but you gift Corey. No, when have you ever seen me gift Corey? It's just common sense. You don't gift people big gifts and big money and then in the same sentence decide that you stand with racism and all these things. And even just racism aside for a second, the stuff she says about children, SA, disabled people, all these things, and you still sit there and gift and then say that you don't. It don't make no
Look
sense.
at Dan Can. Dan Can is someone that used to support my ex, and he was like, trying to act like my ex was going to agree with him, and he told him to shut up and he'd batter him. Dan Can said racism isn't real, it's called black fatigue. You new racist snowflakes that use black fatigue make me laugh. Make me laugh. And just Polar Bear quickly, I know you're still in the room. I didn't, whatever you're saying, I'm not saying you are responsible for EQ's words. I'm saying I'm not going to waste time educating or sitting there, not even trying to educate you, having discussions when I thought you were getting it. But if you don't get why or still can support someone openly in that room where people are saying that kind of language, then you're not really going to understand my point of view like I thought you did. So it's a pointless exchange of words between each other, no?
It don't make no sense. And then they complain when they feel like these big creators are manipulating them or whatever. But realistically, some of you gifters that gift are the real life big manipulators too.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
understand. Why would you want to gift someone that is disgustingly horrible on this app?
That's true.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and then expect
You
us
want
to
validation
talk
from
to you.
EQ. You want EQ to be like, oh, Polar Bear,
He's gone. It's done.
come lick my minge.
Hello, stop it. You're going to get me bananaed.
Hi guys. So sorry, I was just listening to the conversation, and first Torian and Paigey, what you guys said is 110%. You guys, thank you so much for even explaining that. There's the book that they said I would no longer be educating white people about race. When Paigey said I'm no longer speaking to you about race, that really hit me from that book, because that's the same thing as the lady was saying in the book. If you're coming to understand about race, but then you're still associating yourself with racists as people that have white supremacist ideologies, then why should we as black people keep having conversations with you about race? I think that book is one of that basically sums up what Paige is saying. Why should she come on here and waste her voice educating you about something when you're still going to go and support someone that is basically perpetrating the things that you're trying to unlearn. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, I really big up you and Torin for sticking up for that. And then the person that's saying that racism is black fatigue, you need to study critical race theory. Everybody needs to study critical race theory. Race is a social construct that was created by the colonizer to justify their reasons for establishing capitalism. Like, that is what critical race theory tells you about. And so for you to say race is a black fatigue, it can't be a black fatigue when it was not made up by the diaspora community or anyone that's non-white. It is a concept created by Europeans to oppress others, to other you. That's what racism is. So study critical race theory. This is why education is important. First, before you start talking about fatigue. No black person or no person who's ethnically minoritized wants to come here every day and have racist debates. We want to live our lives. Okay, we just want equality and equity. We don't want to keep coming here and ringing the same thing. It's not like a a trend for us. It's something that we are trying to fight, so our kids don't have to relive it. It's not something that is made up by us so we can have to play victim and have all of this. Because that's how I'm taking what that person's saying. It's something that we're just trying to undo that was done by the white supremacist, which is basically the European. So when you come on here and say things like that, please can you educate yourself, read. That's the issue with people in this country is when the racists in this country, a lot of them who are not all white working class, some of them are white working class and they're racist. But what they don't do is they don't read. When I speak to white working class people who have that racist mentality, I always say to them, the oppressor is oppressing you at the same time and uplifting you to do their dirty work. And instead of you to go and read and understand that racism is something that is done by the elites, obviously Europeans, to oppress black people at the same time they're oppressing you, and then they're using you to do their racist bidding. And that person that said it, black ticket, that's what you're basically doing. You're doing the racist bidding for the whites, for the elite. You know what I mean? You're doing the racist bidding for the elite conservative people that don't like people of color. So before coming on here and spewing nonsense, read. I think that's the issue we lack, is people don't want to educate themselves when we've got so many resources in this world to educate ourselves. Please, people need to study critical race theory before coming on here and talking nonsense to black people. Like, it's too much. And number two, if you're a person that's trying to unlearn racism, don't then associate yourself with people that are being racist, because then we don't want to hear from you. And then don't get upset when people at Paige are telling you she's got no words for you. She's got no words for you. That's it. Done. Like, if she's done talking to you, done talking to you. She doesn't have to keep educating you, because that's just a waste of her breath, because you're going to go back and still do the same thing, and you're still going to sit in rooms with people that are being racist. Don't come on here and talk about race with us if you're not really ready to undo the work. It's tiring. It's really, really tiring. That's all I wanted to just come here and say.
I think I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my God, I love this lady so much. That's the thing. Some of these racists that are like, I'm protecting my country, get you out, babe. You're not getting on Noah's Ark at the end either. Hey, that 1% are not taking you home either. When the world is ending. I promise you on God, it's not 2 by 2 hurrah, sweetheart. You're on the stand with the rest of us, watching that boat sail away, mate.
Exactly.
Thanks for the chat, people. I'm gone.
Thank you, Devin. Okay, I'm going to shut it down now, guys.
Angie, quickly before I go, Angie. What's your type?
What do you mean?
What's your type in men or? Well,
I don't want to.
I'm not going to presume your thingy. But what's your type?
Bull terriers and bulldogs and shih tzus.
What are you
That's my type in a man. Why?
No, not necessarily a man. I'm not going to presume your sexuality, but what's your type?
I don't know if I even have a type. I used to have a type.
Oh wait, guys, I just want to say R.I.P. Ali Kingston, man.
Who's that?
If you don't know, he's a TikToker. He's so sad. He passed away in Mitcham. I think it was a suicide.
R.I.P. man.
But yeah, R.I.P. him, guys.
Okay, Angela, I've been here far too long. This is like the old school days.
And also, R.I.P. Ginger Gemini as well. She passed away today for bad breath. So can we also get R.I.P.s for her?
Who the hell is Ginger Gemini?
Ginger Gemini, guys, please go and send her your love.
Yeah, I don't think she likes me.
Yeah, she passed. Angie, you know she passed away today.
Did she? Serious?
She lying?
Yeah.
It's all your
shut
life.
up. She's lying.
Right,
I'm being
get
serious.
Away. Carry on with your shitty FYP. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, Tori.
Drop me out, but it's not working.
Excuse me, you didn't answer my question, Angie. You said you used to have a type. What was your type?
Drop me, Angela. I can't.
Well, I've been out with a few Asian men.
Okay.
Mainly Asia, yeah.
Was there a reason? You just find them more attractive?
I don't know. No reason, no. I've been out with one white guy, an Irish guy. Yeah.
I don't know. I just wondered what your type was. There's no thingy. I was just interested in, because you said you've dated a Mauritius man before. You said you've dated. I feel like you've dated more ethnic minorities than white men.
I've never dated a black person.
No.
But I mean, I am in love with Junior Gooding, but
Junior Gooding.
Yes.
Let me Google Junior Gooding. Hold on.
Show me the money.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
I'm so confused then. Cuba. Okay.
I've never been out with a black person, but it's not because I'm not attracted to, and some people aren't attracted, right? It's your preference, right? So, and I understand that people are not attracted to a white person or a black person or an Asian person, but it's not that for me. I'm just saying I haven't been out with a black person then.
Okay. Thank you, Angie. That's all I wanted to
What's
ask.
your type then, Devon? Would you date a white woman?
Would I? Are you crazy? Of course, I've dated multiple white women before. I don't have a.
You're mixed race, right?
Free. Well, I'm of mixed heritage. I wouldn't call myself mixed race. I'm more.
It was a good one in any case, yeah.
I've been out with all types of women. I've been out with Kurdistani women, white women, brown women. All of it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I suppose everyone has a preference. See you later, Devon. Bye. So we don't want to obviously talk about this racism. I don't know if we need to play. I don't think, because there wasn't a lot of drama last night. There's a lot of things I don't really want to play, to be honest. About the tea. See, that's on my live. You've all seen that. I want to play. CA and Sophie have a late night chat about Laura Levi, Angie, and the Clique. Let's see what CA's saying about me.
I thought you didn't come on because obviously I don't believe that's that Laura. I think it's misread without a filter, and I thought she took you up on the offer and you didn't want to take the green screen off Canadian Angie. But we call her Miss. She's like misread, but we're calling her Miss Inbred. It's like her, but Sweet Home Alabama.
No. Oh my God, that fucking Laura. She's.
I don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
I don't think let's just move on. So, Blake Pope claps back at Pearl because of a reaction to his comments in Dan and Corey's.
To deal with you saying that I got a funny eye. I never took it upon myself to turn around and say, oh, you just disrespected the scar on my face. I never said that. I ran with the narrative of the joke. I could have said, right, now you're being funny, now you're being thingy. I just ran it as a joke. It was a joke. But no, you want to swing it now and sway it, yeah? And try and make it out like I'm a wrong'un.
Alright, what's the next one?
You're not racist.
So that's about the tea.
The whole thing around Laura, right?
Of making people feel special.
Totally different names.
Are they
This. Okay.
I can't believe I'm going to play this last video, guys, because we've had such a good discussion on racism earlier. So I think, anything. Listen, there's not much drama that happened last night. I don't want to bore you with any more videos because we've been here for God knows how long we've been on here, 10, 11, 12, 4 hours. So I will play this one video. This is to do with now Laura. Now I've had this man on my platform. He's a busker. Is that what you call them? Busker, yeah. And he's saying that basically, well, his mods are saying, as well as him saying that Laura won't leave him alone. Anyway, let's see what he has to say.
This. Okay. I am you all know what I'm about. I'm very drama free. I don't get involved in anybody's drama. I don't like to be involved in drama, and it's not who I am. I'm doing this for my joy, my excitement, my fun, and to spread positivity. That's what I do. That's what I've always done this for.
But unfortunately, there are a couple of individuals who are, you know, talking crap about me behind the scenes, making up lies about me, stuff that's not true, and I'm sick of it. I'm just absolutely sick of it. So if it continues, I'm just going to be taking legal action. I've decided I'm going to take legal action. I've got friends and family members who are involved.
I thought you had already taken legal action. I thought you had a restraining order against Laura. Now listen, this is he said, she said. I don't know. His mods are saying that she won't leave him alone, but it is hearsay. I don't know what's true and what's not. Who knows? I do think Laura is obsessed with him, because she did come onto my platform and she did show me some messages saying that, but he's put kisses at the end of his messages and he's called her babe. Or did he say babe or hi babe? Yeah, something like that. And I said, well, that's what people say, isn't it? Hi babe. See you later, babe. So I think she has taken that literally, that he wants her, you know.
In law and all that stuff. So I'm just going to be I'm not doing any of the ins and outs. I'm just going to be taking legal action. If these couple of individuals who are behind the scenes keep lying about me and saying things about me that aren't true and keep bringing me drama, I'm just going to take legal action, and that's it. I've already had to put a restraining order in place a year and a half ago against someone who was harassing me and stalking me, and I don't deserve it. I don't deserve any of it. And if anybody knows anybody who's involved in any of these individuals who are bringing me problems, please can you let me know, team? Just show me, and that's it. Anybody who does that, it's just going to be on that. And that's the way it is, because I don't rise to this level. I don't ever get involved with drama. I don't go in boxes and discuss what's happened. I don't do that stuff. But for me, it's like I'm just on here to have fun. I'm on here to do my thing, and you know what? It's a shame that certain individuals on TikTok feel the need to, rant and rage about, all the drama, all their drama, just to kind of stand out is pathetic. So you guys know who I am as a person. I do this for fun, and yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep being me, and yeah. I'm just addressing that, and I'm saying, guys, I don't get involved in any drama. I don't get involved in the tit for tat stuff on this app. I'm not interested in it. I've seen some disgusting videos being made about me behind the scenes, and I'm not in for any of it. I'm not here for it. I'm a good person, and I'm positive, and I don't need to prove myself. Like, I know who I am, and it's just on them.
Right, and I say, if that is you, Laura, leave the guy alone. He's saying he's going to take legal action against you. And I don't know if he is talking about Laura, to be honest, because he said he's got a restraining order on him. On her, sorry, I should say. So I don't know who he's talking about. He's not said her name. However, if that is you, Laura, I would leave him alone. Yes. Leave him alone. He wants to get on with his life. He doesn't want to be with you. He don't want to be friends with you. Leave him alone. Yeah. Can't say anything more to that. Can't say anything more to that, to be honest. I think she's got a chance. I don't know. I've had this discussion on my platform in regards to Laura before she got into my platform. I think a few of his mods got on his platform. I think he got on my platform once. And he was just saying, he wants to be left alone. I think this guy, now this is all hearsay, guys, so I'm not saying it's true. But however, I think what they're saying is he actually moved home also because of, he actually left his property because of what he was going through. Awareness. I'm not going to do no awareness live on Laura because, listen, I don't know whether she's vulnerable or not. I'm not going to sit here and bully her. I'm just saying, if this is what she is doing, he is saying to leave him alone. You don't want to be friends with you. He's not in love with you. He's none of those. Just leave the guy, go alone. Don't go busking near his area. Go busk somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. If this is an other way around, there'll be an uproar. Well, there is an uproar. What do you want? I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else I can say. He said he'll take legal action if, do you know what I mean? And I don't even think there would be an uproar because, knowing me, that I know the women that are on the set, they love men like this. Not like this, I mean, if that was the other way around. They love those kind of men. And she bought a troll of you to be clear. Yeah. I was kidding, I know it's very strange though. She's not the full biscuit, not worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to, because I'm not going to be bullying the woman either, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to speak on her again. If other people do, let them get on with it, that's up to them. But that would be my advice to Laura, is if you are still, going for this man, he will be taking legal action. And it's quite serious offence, stalking and harassment. Yeah. So let's move on. We've got one more video to play because I'm starving. I've got my food coming now because of that racism debate. I love it when the FYP is just unpredictable. Do you know what I mean? Because the videos we got is boring. I don't want to listen to Toxic Dan. You're boring, mate. And let me tell you why you're boring. Because you showed your hands too early. So we all know what you're about. We know what you're going to come out with. You're going to come out with the diseased, people's looks. It's just boring now. So that's why I don't really play this Toxic Dan. Leave to it, yeah. So what's this about? Again, trying to find out who's behind a certain account when they're sitting with them. Then more stuff on the Clapper is released. Oh, okay, I'm not playing this. I don't know why this was sent to me. Okay, I do know why, but I think this was a few days ago.
Yes, okay.
Sorry, guys.
Have they opened up a Roots place?
Celie gets misled by George the AI. I love it, guys.
Yes, it looks like there is indeed a luxury hotel in St Ives that's connected with you, Chelsea Leah. There's a TikTok video talking about CLA's new bougie hotel in St Ives, so it sounds like you've got the fabulous spot down there. It definitely seems like a luxurious addition to St Ives.
It's not my hotel though, guys. It's not mine though. Who owns it, George?
George is definitely taking in the mic.
George, who owns the hotel? Hello, George. It's just stopped. So someone has opened up a hotel in St Ives, called it Roots. But it's not my hotel, but have they opened it for me? You can't know my people. I mean, Gems, can you believe this, darling? It's not even mine, darling.
Heading my way, I'm starving.
But it's fucking not. Being scammed again, sweetheart. I can't believe, I'm actually buzzing though, but don't think I'll be paying to stay there, darling. That's my hotel then, darling. So I'll be coming to take over, darling. Don't worry about it. A bitch is on her way, darling. We can get the train down there tomorrow, darling. Roots, darling. They've opened up a fucking hotel in St. Ives.
So I just got a message, right? A screenshot actually about I think Canadian Angie. So Canadian Angie is put now. Now Elise is in here and Torian. I give up here. But the thing is, though, Canadian Angie, I get where you're coming from. But you've had Torian and Corey in your box. So I don't understand. The thing is, I don't want to be a biased platform. I was having a discussion, right, on racism. And when it comes to racism, it's a serious topic. I'm quite happy to open my boxes up to people that I wouldn't usually, and Pearl could have come in. I wouldn't have minded. Can't stand Pearl. She can't stand me, but if she wanted to come in because she was being spoken about, she could have. So that's why I put them in the box, yes. Yes, but you have Torian and Corey in your box. In your box.
I can't believe this. This is actually insane. I wonder who's done this for me. This is insane. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. George, why have you fucking broke down? George. George, darling.
Yes, Chelsea Leon, darling, I'm right here. Just let me know what you need.
Yeah, so you're on about this. Someone's opened a Roots Hotel in St. Ives, but the thing is, that's not me that's opened it.
Wait a minute, someone's put out a video here, right? Someone's going through a message. Tori enjoys Angie's box to have her say the T is. Oh, right, this is on the T, sorry. Sorry, guys, I've just think I've got these to come through. Right, okay. All right. So, right, okay, sorry about that. So, okay, let's move on because there hasn't been a lot of drama. We've seen that one, haven't we?
Bishop was in my chat.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you...
Bishop
Wait a
was in my...
minute. Have we seen that one?
Breaker 19 is here is the rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Pen? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Pen, for sure, for sure. By golly, it's clean, clear to Flagtown. Come on. Yeah, that's a big 10-4 there, Big Pen. Yeah, we definitely got the front door good, buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we got us a convoy. It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June and at Kenworth pulling logs.
Want to see the end of the Chelsea one? What do you mean? Oh, you want to see it? It's okay, we'll see.
Here on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I said, Big Pen, this here's the rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down.
Queen Angie. Oh, I'm not the Queen. Right. Okay. Well, so did you want me to listen to the Into the Pill one? I'm upset. I'm not the Queen. Do you want to listen to the Into the Pill one? Oh, I mean, not Pill. For God's sake, sorry, I've got to see the video. For God's sake, Pill. CLA. Nah, yeah, good. Nah. See, it's all boring, the tea. It's racism again, which I'm not saying is boring, but we spoke on that for 4 hours. So, it's all the same, rinse and repeat, to be fair. Just... I'm not going to play the racism videos because we've had a 4-hour debate on it. I would just say discussion on it, so I don't need to do that. Oh, I'm about to show you my emails. Get out of here. I'm going to see what else there is because I've just got some new videos. Oh, God, they're all of me.
You said yourself, even if you're
it's a racism. Angie to continue to... Oh, this is a racism debate. It's all about...
Forever get drawn out with being snacks here story.
Yeah? Oh, there's a food!
Amazing fucking husband.
Wait a minute, it's the food. Oh, I've got a pins and needles. Wait. It's the food. Wait, tell them to have... Wait. Coming. I'm coming, sorry.
What did he say? What was the matter with him?
No, he was fine.
What was he moaning at?
He wasn't moaning. No, he was not moaning. Right, guys, can we finish the FYP now? Because we did do a long discussion. You know what? I know that wasn't a debate or anything, right? But I do like where it goes into like a debate. Do you know what I mean? Or discussion, whatever you want to call it. But I like those ones. Yes. People can get in the box if they want. I'm going to show you what I've got for food. Shall I show you? Right. Got a drink. Right, we have... I don't want to eat on here, though, on my bed, because I don't want bake bugs or anything shit like that. Right, I'll show you what I've got. I've got... Oh, my God. What haven't I got? I'm starving. I haven't even eaten. And that's really unusual for me, because I get really sick if I don't eat. Right, 2 of those. Obviously got my mum one. Rice. I've got, what's this one? These are like little bites. I've got, that's my mum, she got the prawn. Oh shit, I've got 4, oh no, that's it. Wait a minute. I've got 3 lots of rice. Bollocks. I do love rice. I've got 4 loads of rice. Now what the hell? I've got 4. What the? Leave it. I love these. Look, you meant to eat the plastic with those because they wrapped in plastic. Is that eatable? Got that. And I've got my food, which is a veggie. And actually that is with it's rice paper. Oh, okay, that. Okay, so I'm going to, because I give her one of these little rice thingy bobbies. Where should I put it? I'll just put it on top. Like that. And then she can have some of these. She'll have the sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I don't think I like these, to be honest. Here. Here. Where are you? Yeah. All that? How come I got all that? Oh, I've got an extra rice plate. Right. Oh dear. So, food is done. She's happy, so thank God for that. Oh, do I need to go down the stairs to get a fork? Oh, you know, I love it when they put forks in. I have to go down those stairs. I can't be asked. Does anyone want the box or not? Oh, otherwise I'd just come off. Tie, yeah. Oh, I'm so thirsty. It was a long discussion this box. This rice. I put the rice on. You know what I don't like though? The mushrooms. I'm gonna have to take the mushrooms off. I hate mushrooms. I might watch a film. I watched this film last night. It was called, early this morning. It was called Live Animals. Live Animals? Yep. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It was about I'll say slavery. It wasn't really slavery, but very weird film. Oh no, I should tell them. I know, I forgot. I should have told them not to put mushrooms in it, innit? Because I can't do. I hate mushrooms. Little like fucking worms. And they put loads in. Oh. They put loads of mushrooms. These mushrooms. Get out of here. Get out of here. But not. There's the texture I don't like. Like, you know, texture of a snail. Yuck. I've got to go and get a fork. Wait a minute. Can't believe I have to go all the way downstairs.